Welcome to Role Seekers and the Legend of the Bell. We're a group of gamers just like you roleplay for your enjoyment. My name is Dustin Ritchea, your humble dungeon master, both your best friend and your greatest enemy. And I am joined tonight by our intrepid Seekers.
Here, here.
Yes! Here, here! Very good, very good.
Oh, yeah.
All right, sorry for the late start, everyone. We are still getting used to the new Streamlabs OBS and being on TikTok. So, well, hello if you're on TikTok.
Hello
if you're on Twitch. If it's your first time joining us, we have 44 episodes now live for your viewing pleasure. Please check us out on anywhere you can listen to podcasts or YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Discord, anything I'm missing. Spotify, that's a big one that we don't talk about.
YouTube.
Yeah.
All streaming.
Good stuff. So, all right, gang, we're going to jump right into the action tonight. So it is Tuesday night.
Let's roll! Let's roll! I didn't
Realize there was a cue.
We're Emery.
Welcome back.
Hello.
All right, gang. So, we are nearing the end of our first campaign.
Second.
Well, on Role Seekers, it's our
Role
first
Seekers
campaign.
first campaign.
Turn up some music.
We're just gonna put that there.
Yeah, I'll take
Okay. Face up when we go to the battle camp.
All right. Last game, we left Trevor in a quagmire, a brain puzzle
Gigging.
that left him demoralized and defeated.
Still frustrated.
He reached a level of I give up. That's okay though. Sometimes we need that as a dungeon master to do to your players.
Solving that problem was probably the highlight of my life. I felt so smart.
Wait until tonight's game when you have to solve your own problem.
Yeah, no, it won't happen.
Wait for tonight's game when there are no solutions to the problems, just more problems.
Should have just done some time tests.
Okay, so some stuff that was a good learning experience for our players is that sometimes you can't fight things. Sometimes you gotta think your way through, or things like that.
Or not overthink your way
That's
through.
what
or don't think your way through them.
There you go.
says you.
Says I. All right, so a little bit of the recap of the story thus far is that the Fated have now found themselves in Helvetia. It is a kingdom across the coast. It is the first time that they have reached Helvetia in the 8 years that this pseudo campaign has been going on. So 8 years of game time, not role seeker time. And when they reached Helvetia, they discovered that the kingdom was a little bit different than they had anticipated. The kingdom was Technomancer. Are we okay? You're looking around? All right, cool. Just making sure. So they realized that the kingdom had Helva growing along much of the kingdom, and they also realized that there were... What's going on?
Sorry.
Then don't worry. We were looking for an advertisement.
I was looking for my boy.
Oh, okay. Helva growing along the kingdom.
It's upstairs.
I give up. You guys just do the recap. I can't. I can't do it.
We did a couple of things.
No, give us a real recap, Eli.
Okay. Of last game.
Yes.
Last game. What happened last? Where do I start first? Main characters or desert guys?
Oh my god, just go through what happened in the game.
Tell me which one. Okay.
Start off.
Desert guys.
Torque fucked around a lot.
Oh yeah, Torque.
Didn't really do anything.
Torque started.
Agreed. I kept waiting. I'm like,
Torque ran into Helvetia with his shadow steps, trying to see where Lyra and Elric were, and pretty much accomplished nothing and went back.
Yep, he threw a coin at Lyra.
He was
Yeah.
gonna do
that.
something really
See,
cool, but
here's the thing about recaps. They don't need to know that part.
But I'm gonna do that part.
All right, so
Alright.
Trash King crashed the Condor.
you did.
He did.
Crashed your ship.
We got the Condor is now at Helvetia after it crashed.
It's nowhere. It obliterated.
It obliterated
The
after
Condor is
an
gone,
arcanic crystal
But
shattered.
the group of the old desert group, Trash King, all of those people.
Everybody's
Everyone's
now
at Helvetia.
Okay, can we get a
found-
recap of some names that might be important
Sure.
for tonight's game?
So I found Elric. I found out that the people of Helva have been essentially praying to the Arbalest?
Argalus.
Argalus,
Nice
the
job.
Argalus, and the King Timolt, the young prince king who rules over
Timolt Helva.
Timolt Helva.
Timolt Helva.
Yeah, he thinks that he's praying to a god. Maybe this thing is a god or goddess, and it's empowering this thing that's totally fucking evil.
Yeah,
and
it seems
terrifying.
Well, we think it's evil. I guess we don't know.
Well, but David.
Every interaction has not
It's been
been,
pretty evil.
beneficent.
Okay.
She tried to kill me.
Yeah, David is the only one who's had an interaction with the Argalus, so I am looking forward to having a conversation about that.
Yeah.
Some people that were on the boat, the Condor, were
Normbert.
what?
Norbert.
Norbert,
Jarij.
Norbert, Zarij,
Got-
Rufus,
Grishfring.
Grick Rash Green,
Trash King,
Very nice, trash.
same thing.
The most important character.
Martin.
He might be.
Martin.
Might end up being.
There was
What is it?
Jamie's character, Sarah?
No.
No, it was Lilith.
Yes.
What did Martin?
I think I took Ned.
Hargren.
No,
Ned
Hargren.
was
What
there.
are Hargren's two?
Oh,
Skip. Why?
Snack?
It's like literally.
No. It was Kink the Elbow Peeler. No, he was already there.
Oh my god, what is wrong?
He was already there. I'm sorry. I get excited.
Why am I like
One
brain
guy's name was like
fogging?
Bushwhack or something like that.
I'm really brain fogging, and
It
that's
wasn't
like
Bushwhack,
he's like
was
the
it?
best character ever.
Oh, if only we weren't talking about WoW for 45 minutes. All right, so as we move into the game, not remembering all the people that we've come in contact with, Vraxis is General Vraxis, and you are with Timolt Helva. I think that we will go ahead and start the game with you. As you close your eyes, the scene vanishing from your eyes of the Argalus literally reaching their long tendrils into your brain and stirring it around, trying to drive you mad. You finally close your eyes, realizing that what you're seeing is not real. As you do, even though your sight disappears, you awake from the nightmare. You see, before you awake, you see the mother Argalus, the mother of horrors. She comes to you, she begins to talk, she tells you that basically in so many ways you are a parasite to the beast, the Eldgar Calyx, the creature that is now attacking the central kingdom in the middle of Trevia. As she latches onto you, she tells you that you could have great power, and you kind of resist her even though you're feeble-minded at this point. And she says that she is disgusted with you, and eventually the Calyx will reabsorb you, and then she will be proud of you once again. As you kind of pull back, your eyes open, but you still can't see as you are blinded, you feel Timolt grab you, and in typical Helvan accent, he tries to talk to you.
Yeah.
What's the matter with you? I've been practicing all week.
How to combine 50
jump
accents
right into it.
one?
Wake up! What's wrong with you?
The beast, he's growing stronger.
I saw what you just conjured out here and attacked our throne with its tentacles' eyes. What's the matter with you? What are ye?
I used to be just a simple musician.
Be that?
I think that the fates might have chosen slightly differently. Maybe I had something to do with that, but you know, we're gonna make do. You guys were praising someone, but that's the last thing that I remember. Who do you pray to?
We pray to the mother Argalus. She protected our people long ago. No follow-ups?
A lot of follow-ups. Do you think that what time of day is it?
Oh, what time did you get there? You got there about morning? I'd say it's early afternoon.
Early afternoon. Okay.
The time is kind of reconverging. It's evening when the condor reached.
You went in the middle of the night.
Yeah, so the condor approached at, he came back.
As I was flying, the condor probably came in.
I'm trying to.
Well, the condor took a while to get.
No, it took a while. I would say it ended like last night. So the way that the time story is that you guys are in last night moving to morning. You are in morning.
Okay.
Like you're in the morning.
Sure.
So it'll snap back pretty
Now
soon.
we're taking a nap.
And I slept chained up.
Sure.
Well, we'll come back to you before we end it, but yeah.
Have your people always followed the Argalus?
No, our people were once of Trevian.
What happened that she protected your people?
You ask the right questions, lad. Vraxus can tell the story best. Vraxus approached. My lord, why don't you tell him the story of the Argalus? Aye. Perk up your ears if you're willing to listen to a tale that'll put stern in your bones. Like beef broth of a good stew. Here's the marrow of our people. That's good.
I see what you did there. That was good.
Yeah.
That was.
It worked out in the end. I wasn't sure it was gonna. I wasn't sure it was gonna come to it.
Yeah,
So
played
we
out.
played out.
Elric smiles.
Yeah, he's got.
There once
He has a
was
partial.
kingdom. There once was a kingdom. He
Slit.
started singing.
Yeah.
Slit.
Good stuff. Yeah, I know.
I just I had it at the tip of my tongue.
No, what's the other one?
Man, that's the tougher one.
Belcor.
No, there's no time for notes. Look me in the eye when I'm talking to you.
I
If
looked
you
at,
can't
like-
remember it, I didn't do a good job telling stories.
I look like 30 degrees off.
You see a couple of people come up because they like this story. Helvetia used to be a kingdom north of Trevia. Still is. But it always wasn't ruled by our kind. We, like you, were born in the Middle Kingdom. A strong group of men we was. We were there when now Darius Titus pulled up his banner and started storming all the lands. But Titus didn't last, did he? No, power like that fizzles out like a candle losing its wick. Our next leader, was a man of a little bit more brashness, a little bit more trying to prove himself, he was. His name was Elgrix. He took my men and I in an armada and we sailed across the sea, across the far reef into the lands of Helvetia. Oh, we thought we were going to find ourselves warriors to kill, but our ancestors didn't. They found people who had become one with the land. They called themselves the Helvean Druids, Inari folk. Oh, they welcomed us in. They fed us. But it didn't matter when Elgrix got that hunger in his eye. One night, without anyone knowing, he set fire to the windmill. Him and his generals rounded up the druids, killed them in their sleep. The rest were lambs to the slaughter. One by one, they burned down this village of Inari, and those that ran, well, they were enslaved, carried back over the ocean on wooden ships. It didn't sit well with all of us, it didn't. Some of us looked at it and we saw kind of darkness. We realized what we were really fighting for. Nearly 25 years of war changes people. Well, on our way south, we were waylaid in a storm. My ancestors, some pushed through, some sank to the bottom. But some found refuge in a grotto. And with the cragged rocks of Helvetia blocking their re-entry and the tumultuous torrents of the storm, they began to go mad with fear. Some of them started to grow dizzy with it, screaming out in their pain, until something answered. From out of the storm she appeared like an angelic wisp. So beautiful it said that some went mad at the mere sight of her, jumping off the boat so that they were skinned alive underneath the tow of the ship. But the rest, it was no more different than the madness of drowning at sea. They bowed their head in reverence, and she offered them salvation. All it would cost, she said, was that we build our town atop the remnant of the Inari, build our homes and our stores atop the broken carcasses of those who we mercilessly killed. So we did. We erected that windmill off of the ruins of the one we burned. And our towns now mark the spot as gravestones for all those Inari who died. And so, we've worshipped her ever since. Mother Argolis bathes us in her light, keeps us safe from the storms, she does. Now what say you to that history lesson?
Kinda puts a couple things together in my head. Connects a few dots. It's very interesting. So, I take it you weren't the biggest fan of Elgrix after he left.
Our people very quickly set up shop here. Timult Helva's grandfather was one of the men of the commanders of one of those 6 ships. Head captain he was. Very quickly he took charge. He changed his name to Helva in honor of this land. And he erected a keep. You might have seen it on your way in. It's got a fancy name that I don't want to mispronounce. Gitanathar.
You spell that?
No, I won't. Not giving notes. a technomonster. I can hear us coming through. We'll see if he hears me. Thank you. Gita Nathar. It's an old ancient language, Gaelic. It means Gata the serpent. And I'm sure Nathar has gone through many pronunciations, but that's how we pronounce it now.
So,
My red hair is starting to itch for some reason.
so
The peat goddess stole that from you.
Where is she?
Pete got. Did you lose?
In hell, where she
She's
belongs.
probably chipping your dice.
She's sitting in my.
She's getting sweat all in her dice.
She's pissed.
Pissed.
Oh, hail.
So,
Wise one. It's like following the peak goddess is the same thing as following Mother Earth.
No one has any concept of peat
I don't
goddess,
care.
and I don't want to talk about
the
it.
Pete, the Pete goddess is endless.
Boundless. One day you'll meet her. I hope not. She's not welcome into this
That's
house.
my next pop.
Whatever.
So, oh god.
It's not read. It's not.
Decipher.
It's not legible.
No, it's not readable.
Yeah, it is.
So, I take it that your quarrel with the Inari was not personal. Do you still have negative feelings towards the Inari?
The prince steps forward. I would say that to say that we have negative feelings about them is difficult. No. And yet, such blood debts cannot be repaid. It has been many generations since we landed here. As you can see that we have grown. Over 25,000 strong we now stand. Not just those 6 ships led to that. We have a way of life here that is attractive. To the north, beyond the mountains, we've been finding the passages through. We have a small fishing village, one that my brother unfortunately did not take. He wanted to go true north. We have people who care about us, kingdoms who are happy to see us at their table. The southern regions and lands are dead to us. And regardless of your show of might, whatever you called forth from the abyss, I see it. It has attacked our little throne there. But it's not our fight. It's yours. And the wrongdoing of your ancestors. And Vraxus spits.
You know, well, I wholeheartily understand where you come from and your feelings. I can't begin to express that if we can't stop this, your people won't be able to stop it either, and you'll be next.
Vraxus takes a kind of hearty, cock of the walk moment. Then we'll face it when it comes north over the ocean. Mother Argolis protects. And almost on cue, the windmill just kind of moves ever so slightly. And you see the prince. The winds are strong today with hers.
Oh god, she's so evil.
Well, I do understand. Timmel, could I have a moment with you in private?
We are a people of open speak. As you can see, we're in the middle of an amphitheater. My throne is in the middle of an amphitheater in the middle of our town. We have no walls other than the Gita Natha. What you say here can be said. Do not worry about Vraxus. If you need Vraxus to take a couple steps back because he's imposing, I understand. You do have a wee frame.
Well, I guess I have something to say that you might not like to hear.
Why don't we put your words into our pool of shared meaning and have a crucial conversation?
Okay. Before I lost my vision a couple weeks ago.
Well, this is not a permanent thing for you.
No. But it has been debilitating. Even before I became involved with our capital, I traveled, studied history, studied religion, played music. And I've come across now, recently, some very powerful beings and artifacts and things that would make your mind go wild. I've also heard of the Argolis before.
I would assume Mother Argolis has spread her wings over much of Nabil.
Not as much as you would think. However, I'm not so sure that the intentions of the Argolis are as pure as you believe.
Just like the music we're listening to, you begin to hear this crawling at the back of your neck.
Now, I do not wish to convince you to give up your ways or your prayer or anything like that. But when I leave here, I'm going to look into it further. I just thought you should know.
I don't understand.
When you just told me this story, you said that the Argolis came during the middle of the bloodshed of your people during the storm, right?
No, I told you it came in a storm when we were on the ocean.
Well, and people were dying.
No, that happened before we were leaving.
So,
maybe you should have took notes.
you said that people had jumped off
You did
the
say people
ship and got skinned under.
Oh no, that happened when she came.
Yeah. And then she asked you to build this city, this town, this keep on top of the lands of those that you slayed.
Was penance. So that we wouldn't forget.
Did any
Totally
of that
fine. Totally fine.
Did any of that ever seem a little off? Just a little.
No.
Okay. Okay. Well, again, I don't want to sway you any which way, but I have not heard the most favorable things about Argolis. And just wondering, I'm glad to know where your heart lies with this, and that's okay.
We appreciate it. We appreciate your kind words.
Get them to not attack us.
Yeah, I'm getting to that. Don't worry, I'm getting to that.
You fly away. Oh shit!
Damn it!
I need to go back. I need to go back. I need to go
I've
back.
got something.
I think it's time.
Spits in his face.
If I could ask for
Your God's a mom, mine's a dad.
What?
I poop on
That
Argo.
was terrible.
My God can beat your God.
My God can beat up your God.
Well, we all know that my God can beat everyone's God.
Okay.
So that's not even an argument. It went dead quiet.
So
You have no argument.
that's fair.
a challenge.
It even fills me with creep down.
I
have that power.
I think it if I could ask
It's not yours, it's hers.
if I could ask for a little of your continued generosity, I could use the rest It was difficult flying here in one day.
Aye, you can have your wrist.
Thank you. And
Yeah, you sleep while I'm chained up for 24 hours.
I can't get back anyways. I don't have any spell slots. I can walk.
Yeah, he burned his teleport.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. When I leave here, you have. How do I put this? You have my solemn words that any hostilities between our kingdoms is over. We will have zero aggression, and hopefully, with time, we can develop trade routes and maybe even some sort of friendship.
Aye, that'll be agreeable to us.
And once again, I'm sorry for the sins of our ancestors.
As are we.
Again, I would like to hold out my hand to shake Timmel's.
He meets you, shakes your hand.
Oh.
All right, come here. You hear Vraxus. I'll take you to some place to sleep.
Okay.
I'll keep an eye on you too, skinny legs.
Can't get in that much trouble. I can't see.
I seen what your friend did with her blade.
Nothing.
All right, they take you up. You can't see, but they lead you into a kind of disheveled house on the edge of the amphitheater. As you walk away, you hear Timmelt kind of looking back at the windmill. Wind begins to pick up. Oh, Mother Argolis. Some are misguided. Some are misguided.
Yes, all of
I
them.
mean, that's fine, but the last thing I wanted to do is, like, you know, stop this war and then completely insult their god and call him crazy.
Oh yeah,
and
no,
then-
you can't do that. You did right. You did that right. You
Thank you.
did right.
Thank you.
Meanwhile, Lyra, food is brought to you. I'm gonna eat this right here. We'll let you out with one hand. I'm not on the business.
Okay.
I love the cock jaw.
He opens up enough for one of your hands and your head to get out, and he keeps one hand locked in the stockade. I'm bringing over a table.
Thank you.
He brings you over a
You-
small desk, and he
you heard any
throws
word?
some bread and what looks like a cornmeal.
Have you heard any word from our friend?
I've heard nothing.
They should be back by now, correct?
What? Takes a couple days. Or at least that's how the hell that's you.
Okay. Do I have to sleep in this?
You gotta sleep a lot. Well, sure, that's gonna be comfortable, but I'll wait till you're gone in 4 days. It's 4 days.
It's fine.
There's no price to pay for a lifetime of treachery.
Well, you know we came here to make amends.
So you stay.
Okay.
But with my friend is Lucy's mine out there.
Lyra thinks in her head why she hasn't ever gotten involved in any politics. But I'll eat.
I don't want to see it. I made it myself.
I shall eat.
Tastes like cornbread, but in soup form.
Okay.
Bread. That sounds
Yeah,
really
you mentioned like beef stew earlier, and I've been thinking about that this whole
Yeah.
time. Now you add cornbread into it. And
Yeah, I think we need to just call it a night.
I
We gotta
got
go make
some
stew.
cornbread.
I will make it right now. I got a mean
help
recipe.
you.
God.
I got some cornbread at
I
home.
eat.
Good stuff.
These guys don't.
You eat this cornbread meal oatmeal. Tastes not bad.
Oatmeal's still good.
Not bad. All right, I'm gonna stuck out with you.
I listen to these people, as I've promised.
He puts you back in and locks it. Oh, I'm gonna open it up a little. Give you a little bit of room, but be careful, it'll chafe your neck.
Appreciate it.
There's a pillow. He brings out a little,
Aw.
just brings out a towel and puts it underneath your neck. You might pray for a lady on the south.
Well, thank you.
All right.
I'm just keeping my head
walks
down. I'm not trying to talk to these people. Like,
What would you like to do? It's about 8
I
o'clock at
guess
night.
I will wait here, and I will try to sleep, a little bit, if it's going through the night. If it's possible to sleep in this. Get up.
All right.
Other than that, I don't really have anything. I'm not trying to escape. I'm not trying to do anything really.
All right. A few minutes pass, and all of a sudden you see someone come into the room. His eyes look a little bloodshot. He looks a little discombobulated, but he comes walking in, and he looks right at you. Two of the guards approach him. I need to speak to her.
Is this the man who looked at my blade?
It is the man who looked at your
Or
weapon.
touched it?
Touched it. You fried his brain.
I did nothing.
Guy
I
kind
warned
of
him.
nods, tells him to be careful, and he kind of hovels over to you. It looks like this is the first time he's walked in about 12 hours.
Sir, I'm sorry. I did warn you not to. I warned everyone to please not touch it.
Hey, Technomancer, I hear something coming through. I can hear our stream coming through something. I don't know if it's on a phone or something, but people might want to check their volumes.
Well, I can't hear anything.
All right.
I have no clue what you're hearing.
Madness, the Argolis,
Yeah.
Happens.
maybe. Okay. He looks at you. I need to know. What did I see?
I'm not positive what you saw. If you explain to me a little bit of what you saw, I can probably explain it to you.
I saw light. I saw light going over a green field. It just kept going. I saw the world covered in a golden glow. Golden tree orchards as far as the eye can see. I found myself walking to one of those trees. But I wasn't welcome. But I was so hungry. I took one of the apples and then fire. Fire!
My blade is a gift from the golden dragon god Azeroth.
But I wasn't here. You don't understand. When I touched the blade, I was somewhere else.
Yes.
Green pastures. He grabs you by. What did I see? Two of the guards come up and grab him and pull him away.
You saw a better future for you and your people if you follow.
And you're saying this? They're dragging him away. What did I see?
You follow. Pray to Azeron.
You're just saying it
And
real
one
calmly.
One day, you will be able to eat from the orchard.
I'm not gonna lie. You sound like a fucking cult leader.
Good.
Natural scary. Good. They drag him away, and the guy.
Wouldn't you be a cult leader if you were the spawn of a god?
Yeah.
No, just make it sound less culty.
No, that's not my character.
Oh my god, that's
She knows
funny.
who she is.
That's great.
She knows what she's about.
There's fire everywhere, and then your people will be gone to that place, and it'll be okay.
Yeah, it's great, isn't it? There's fire.
so
yeah,
good.
there's fire.
Yeah, the fire's
It
good.
was really hot.
It's great. It's fantastic.
As they drag him away, I will. Hold on.
Breathe fire.
Cast breath weapon.
It burned this place down.
No.
That ignites the part of her.
As he walks away, I'll whisper.
It burns. He's grabbing. Just breathe. Open your mouth.
Under my breath, I whisper because the spell's only verbal components. And I will look at him and I will make my eyes glow with fire.
Oh Jesus.
So he's being pulled away and nobody sees it. You just. They bring him out.
Yeah, I do that.
Oh.
He's gonna do a will save.
Yeah. I kind of want to fail.
Hang on. If he gets a nat 20, I want it to be like a full-on revelation for him.
Okay, sounds good.
Dragons are
Nat
real.
20.
7. Damn. Yeah, he's a little mind broken. They drag him along. The night. Oh wait, we're gonna go back. Night.
No, the night passes.
And the night passed.
Well, do you guys have anything with the condor you want to do?
Well, he did the night thing. Or is this a different night?
This would have been in the morning, yeah, because the condor had to have come in the morning because
Yeah,
you were
it
gone
was-
all
yeah.
night. All right, the night passes without incident for you, not for you. But we're gonna come over to here so these guys can play for a little bit.
Yeah.
Get the group back together.
That sounds like too much work. I want to go on a boat ride, Kevin.
No.
All right, it's about, let's say, 9 o'clock in the morning. The condor has swiftly crashed into the marsh. It has incinerated itself, but luckily no one was harmed, other than Spellbrim and his pride. Spellbrim has not talked in the past hour. He is no longer wearing his hat. It's down over his chest. And those of you who look closely can see the mascara running that he so obviously wears.
I'm standing next to him. I'm standing next to him, like facing the wreckage, and also like patting him on the head.
Knowing the player, it's perfect.
David, you went to the pirates who were ready for war. The pirates have walked back. Just the Commodore has walked back into the central hut. He seems to be the only pirate allowed off of the shore. He comes in with you. Torque, I'm going to say you're a short ways off. The men have been quieted, but there is a tension in the camp. Every once in a while, you'll see a lieutenant walk by and kind of say, quash or squash. Just like, is it squash? Squash. He squashes some morale because, like, kind of dispersed.
They start
you just kind of hear the like,
themselves up.
as though they're trying to reignite the flame of Garifon, but then it's kind of the lieutenants are trying to keep that cork on the bottle. But you can tell that the bottle's being shooken, and it's one thumb away from. Gentlemen, what would you like to do?
Eli,
Let me.
look at me. Don't fuck this up.
We go for
I was about to say, look,
You just see David light a match off his boob.
Torque might kill David.
Wild card. Sorry, Torque.
Torque isn't that smart. That's why this is a problem in the first place. That's what I'll blame it on.
He knows he's been a spy master, though. He's got to have some.
Get the Commodore to let me ride the
Torque is a
Commandant.
spy master. I am not.
I get the
Yeah,
Commodore.
Lyra's been captured. It's what we wanted.
I get the
Oh
Commodore.
yeah, but like
my
you didn't know
goodness.
that's what I wanted, so you have no clue.
Right, yeah.
Well, I kind of
Find you and said, "Are you okay?" And you went, "Yes, I'm okay."
yeah, but like
In this, apparently, you said more than I got out of it.
yeah, I'm sorry that you can't read. Torque and I have our own sign language that
bad.
we talk.
I want to get the Commodore to let me ride the Commandant.
Oh shoot.
That seems like not a good use of David's time, but I can't stop you.
Not. It's not.
All right. I guess we should probably get everybody together. Like I'm imagining this is like very soon after the crash, and people are still kind of like wandering a little bit. So I want to get all of the heavy hitters, the main players, kind of all together into our main war tent. Just to kind of talk
Perfect.
over what's going
So
on.
inside the war tent, as you gather them in, do you wish to go to this summoning?
Yeah.
You'll have the Commodore. You'll have yourself, David. You have Latango Grande, Poulsen Latango Grande.
Very important character.
His name is both the best thing ever and a tragedy. So you also will have a couple of the NPCs if you so wish. Who would you like in the meeting?
Snake Eye Joe? Yeah.
He's not allowed off the shore.
Oh. Wait, I thought
Sorry.
he would be.
No, only the
No,
Commodore.
Only the Commodore is the only. All right.
Probably want Ned.
Yeah, Ned and Lendo.
Ned and Lendo will be there.
Who else would we
You definitely
have?
want the trash can.
No, we don't.
Yes.
Don't
I
you,
imagine the Trash King's gonna pop up anyway.
Like, I think
so
he'll be there whether you want him there. or
Exactly.
not.
He's gonna be there anyway.
Good call. He's there.
Yeah, tracks.
What about the night guy that Normbert was just screaming at? Last thing.
Oh my god,
the
no, that
opium
guy's
guy.
not there.
Opium guy?
The guy he's scared to death.
Yeah, Norbert.
Oh yeah.
If you can't name him, if you can't name him, he's not there.
We
He
couldn't
wasn't
name him
important.
last
He was
game.
not an important character.
Yeah, but he was.
He had a good story arc.
Yeah, but he's not like he wouldn't be in the meeting.
Yeah,
Sounds good.
I don't know if our other characters would be there because I don't think Torque really even knows them
Yeah.
that much.
Okay.
Clara would be there, obviously.
Oh yeah.
Clara and Killian.
Yeah.
If Killian ever comes back.
Killian's dead.
Yeah, Calvin.
Calvin not
No,
doing
yeah,
anything on
we
a
just-
Tuesday night.
Why don't you drive 4 hours?
Yeah.
He has a job now.
You don't know where Indy's at.
Huh?
It's not 4 hours.
Bloomington is 3.5.
Yeah, Bloomington.
So,
Drive the speed limit.
okay, you're gonna have 2 lieutenants there as well. 2 kind of like corporals. You have the general, and then you have 2 corporals.
You want me to explain it?
No, I don't want to. I don't want
Okay.
a long explanation.
Trevor, I would like.
How many do you want?
You'd probably end up having
It's taking too long.
like 2 captains.
Sounds good. You have 2 captains.
All right, deal. I wanted majors.
2 captains are there. You have 1 general. The captains are. You name one. You name one.
Like random names?
They're your captains.
Fallgraph.
They're gonna keep.
No, Terrence Flippins.
Wait, I'm pretty sure that was one of the pirates.
It was
No.
No, it was
not.
Fabio Flips that I'm thinking.
Terrence was the guy who died
Yeah.
way back in the
Yeah.
library.
I remember,
There was
he
a
shot
Terrence.
Smitty. Yeah,
He's the librarian guy.
he shot.
There can
Smitty,
be
so
more
it's
than
okay,
one.
Kevin.
Yeah, he killed Eli's first character. It was
No, he didn't kill. He just shot him.
Should have killed
This is
him.
in honor of it.
He was a good guy.
NPC captains.
Big
First thing that comes to your head.
Clarence Flippins.
There we go.
Savior.
No, Clarence wasn't bad.
Xavier?
Too late. Clarence Flippins and
Xavier.
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 Mahoney.
Mahoney. Great.
And the captain is Pulsin Latango Grande. Hey, somebody take a bowl away from him.
Why are you playing?
Eli, just stop touching
Yeah, I
things.
got this.
All right, let's keep rocking and rolling. All right, Clarence Flippins and Xavier Mahoney are there. Pulsin Latango Grande is presiding over the meeting. You also have several other NPCs. What do you guys want to do? The game is yours.
All right, so I think at the moment the best we can do is just keep everybody still on the down low. Like everything is going the way we want it to. Lyra is off doing her thing. Something that should have probably been kept a little bit more under wraps, but it's out there now, so it doesn't matter. So we just got to keep everybody where they are. The worst thing that could possibly happen right now is this war getting back into a frenzy.
I must say that I completely reject the fact that we are not saving.
Who is this?
This is Pulsin Latango Grande. We are not saving the flame, the very lifeblood of Garifon. The White Lady.
I saw her just last night.
What? What do you mean you saw her last night in your dreams?
No, I went there. I'm very sneaky.
Very, very sneaky,
Very,
sir.
very sneaky, sir.
Say something.
And you did not bring her back.
No, she didn't want me to. I went there just specifically to check.
Perhaps she was coerced.
No, she was alone. And
Perhaps some type of Helvetian mind control.
no, we got this. We got this thing. It's
You're mind controlling her?
no.
Pardon me, I'm not familiar with your magics.
Fine. So, we'll just leave it that you can trust me. She was not under duress of any sort.
That sounds better.
Xavier Mahoney reporting, sir. Talk!
Yeah.
Do I have it under advisement that you have given up the regency of Garifon?
No.
That you gave up the I have
yes,
heard
yeah,
that
yeah,
you've
no,
given
no.
up the regency.
Yeah, yeah,
Then
yeah.
why are you here, sir?
Because we're still kind of important to the whole thing.
You see him kind of like he wants
Are
to
his
burst.
veins popping?
Yeah, his veins is popping. All I'm saying is, what is a civilian doing in a military encampment? Give me the orders, Pulsen. Yes, he makes a good point. Although your reputation precedes you, this is a very delicate situation.
And last I checked, I was the one who kept it from falling into an all-out war again. If it's that delicate, why aren't you being more delicate with it?
Well, if we took over the city, we could have a fortified position.
We're here to stop the war.
So you keep saying. I, for one, believe that the greatest diplomacy is offense.
This is why we've been at war for 100 years. Just saying.
That does not sound right.
Best defense is good offense.
If you hold the Flame of Garifon in the esteem that I believe you
Defense
do,
and
then you should just
diplomacy
trust her
don't go.
at this moment at
Our
least.
inner.
I do trust the flame of Garifon, the White Lady. You hear a couple other of the guards, White Lady.
And then all of a sudden, oh no.
Shut up. Clarence Flippin's reporting for duty, sir. Talk, I believe that you have offered us more intel than we have received. What lies beyond the Gita Nather?
It was, what, 20,000?
25.
25, about 25,000.
How many leagues away were they?
What was it, just on the other side of the... Was it that far, was it?
No.
Yeah, it was just on the other side of the,
They are waiting for us. They want us to take the keep so that they can attack on all angles. It would seem that our scout birds were incorrect.
What is a scout bird?
Sounds like a bird that does scouting.
Yeah. I think the issue might be you're listening to birds.
Yeah.
We are unable to get through the mountain pass. That is all.
Yeah. Yeah.
This is very valuable information, thank you.
Anything else you want to know?
What's our next step? Do we just wait indefinitely? I'm going to be honest, the
Indefinitely.
men are feeling a little loose with their bowstrings.
Unfortunately, I think the only thing we can do right now is wait. I don't believe it'll be too terribly long. Things are moving pretty quickly. But if there's something productive that we need the troops to do to kind of occupy their time outside of trying to kill people,
And what would that be?
I don't know.
Stew? When was the last? What have we been feeding our soldiers?
Not stew.
What are you talking about over there?
Let's calm our let's calm our soldiers. I cannot say soldiers. Let's calm our soldiers down. Yeah,
Pizza party.
yeah. Well, not pizza, but something that makes it so we're not as amped to go for the White Lady. That way we don't rush things along. That way we don't rush things along and preemptively get her killed. Because what's stopping us from attacking? And Kevin, or not Kevin, Torque, what was happening to Lyra when you last saw her?
Oh, she was just kind of trapped.
Exactly.
I generally like it, I do. We could go back to the shores and we could pull out our barrels of jivvy and we'll make ourselves a good old regaling potluck. On the whole, the pirates are in because I represent the pirates and I'm in.
They're doing very important things.
Yeah.
You see one of the captains, mostly Clarence. I think it's a brilliant idea that the pirates occupy themselves with a potluck. We are going to keep our regiments in line since we are 15,000 strong and we are holding the entire coast. David, if I have any questions regarding horse shit, I'll come to you. And he walks out of the tent.
You got fucking owned.
No horse shit.
You see Lendo put his hand on you.
So, question. We did give up the Regency.
Come with me! And the pirate starts dragging you toward the shore.
Is that something that we could technically reclaim? Like, because I thought even though we passed on the Regency,
It was a whole ceremony. It's a whole thing.
It was a
Well,
whole
no, I understand.
Yeah, you can reclaim it.
Remember,
back in
there was the glowing thing in the
Yeah,
middle, and there
there-
was the transfer.
There was a lot of fake stuff that looked real.
Yeah, there was a lot of prestidigitation going.
Yeah.
there was. So that was like very official.
Yeah,
like,
Vinar now
there's-
controls
Yeah.
everything.
Okay, so it's not like hey, Vinar's in control until we get back. It is he is.
Until he
Beanar
gives
will
up the
probably
Regency.
happily give
Okay.
up the Regency if we
Yeah.
want it back.
He barely wanted it in the first
Oh
place.
no,
if
I
remember.
understand that.
Then he
but like,
punked you guys,
Yeah,
which is pretty good.
That was good. That was
Yeah.
good.
I just mean like. So in this situation, we couldn't come in and say we're the
Trevor,
faded.
we just say, I'm the white lady. And then they all go,
Yeah, they do seem pretty stuck on her though.
Yeah.
Which makes sense because she ruled it for 3 years.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, so-
that I understand, but I'm just saying like.
in the minute Lyra
You guys all
goes,
kind of gave
"Listen,"
up and you went on your separate
then-
things, so they're
But
not.
the thing is, if I say listen to Torque, they'll all go, yes, yes, listen to Torque.
Okay.
Like they're like,
Well, when you get back, make sure you say that.
yeah,
All right, are we good?
yeah.
All right, back to you, sir.
I was your right-hand man for half a year.
Please, no more wisdom checks.
I'm gonna. This is up to you, sir.
Trevor, come back and save me.
I'm working on it.
You go to bed in this rather disheveled little hut. As you come in, a woman comes up to you.
Oh, damn
How
it.
goes it there, dearie? This is my Mrs. Doubtfire impersonation.
That was amazing.
Oh, dearie.
I always had a thing for Miss. So
Who did it? Oh, hello there.
coming down.
Oh, hello there, don't you know? I want to keep trying to do it there. Jeannie, listen to Jeannie, dear. Jeannie knows. I shouldn't.
Oh, does she sound older? Okay. I'm doing just fine, ma'am.
What's wrong with your eyes there, dearie?
You know, I don't really know. One day.
Oh, nothing a spout or hell of a tea won't fix. Come on over to the cupboard. I'll get the hot waters on right now, dearie.
Just pours it in the socket.
Okay. Okay. I feel my way over to the table,
Okay.
and I'll have a
Take
seat.
a seat there. There's some nice crisps for you there. Have a couple crisps.
Insight check. Does any of this sound weird? Do I have any sort of feeling?
Yeah, she does sound.
Do I feel weird?
do I feel weird?
Insight.
Do I feel?
That's a 13.
You feel love?
With a 13, you feel the way your character feels.
You
Okay.
think this woman's hot?
Fireball! Have some crisps, dearie.
Okay, I'll go ahead.
I made them myself.
I will not be rude.
Goddamn Helva, they're basically just chips.
What kind
Okay.
of chips?
Like potato, thin, kettle cooked. No salt.
Crisps.
Eucalyptus chips.
Barbecue.
No salt. There's no
Okay.
barbecue on. What do you think of me Helvinchi crisps?
Very unique.
Oh, the spotted tea will take a little while, don't you know there? In the meantime, would you like me to read to you since you can't read yourself with your eyes all bandaged up? With
They
those two...
obviously don't have. They're not accommodating to blind. Then Helva.
Where's the idea?
I'd love to hear a story.
This one's from one of my favorite authors,
Oh no.
Who's that?
Christina Agate.
Okay.
It's about a young gnome detective. He goes by the name of Parrot Hercules.
Okay.
Oh, Parrot always gets himself into all kinds of trouble.
Please I'd love to hear it.
Perfect. Let me tell you this story. There was Parrot. Oh, Parrot was a wise and smart gnome. It was the eve of Chrysanthemum, and the dusk was bright, but not too bright, for murder was on the...
Not too bright.
Oh!
The whodunit.
Doesn't Christina Agate have a way with words? She does.
I would say so.
Listen to this.
You did this. You did this too.
Plot point: Christina Agate's granddaughter is Nexus.
From a different campaign. I'm not gonna make you use that plot point. Just canon.
Who?
Listen.
One god, two god, red god, blue god.
Oh my god, I have this thing in my head, but it's what's another
Terribly
word for
complicated?
it's so dumb and it's not worth all this build up. But what is the name of another name for the elderly, the geriatric?
Geriatric.
Geriatric, yeah.
Infirm pensioners.
This is so dumb, but I gotta follow it through. Oh, listen to this description. The river runneth like a geriatric on prunes.
No.
Exactly like what a Scot would say.
Oh, such a way with words. You can really see it flowing down the rocks. Parrot made his way into the town of Sounstripe. Oh, what wonder what's going to happen here. Oh, the tea's done. She comes over and pours you a spout of tea.
I'm having PTSD flashbacks.
What? Geriatric.
I'm like 90%
told
sure
people.
Grady
Oh,
told
I'm
you
so-
guys
I
read
forgot.
my
I'm
book
so sorry.
So dearie, tell me a little bit about yourself. Raxus says I'm to keep you company. You're not allowed to leave the hovel.
Well, I don't think I'm really getting that far.
No, because you can't leave.
I can't see.
You know, I'm pretty a good judge of character, but something's a little off about you. If I'm
Oh.
gonna be completely honest.
It's been a long day.
No, it's something else. It's something that... Oh, it gives me a wee chill, it does. Right down to my bones.
Well,
But your voice is kind.
you know, when I used to see things, I saw a lot of things, a lot of good and a lot of bad. And I've come to realize that, well, you can still have fun while you do good. But sometimes the bad just sticks with you.
Okay, that seems... you're probably gonna need to unpack that, both for me and yourself.
Yeah, eventually. We got some things to sort out first for our kingdom.
Before you can unpack this for me now.
Yeah, you don't need to worry about it too much. I'm okay.
All right, I'm not really worried about it for me. I'm gonna go on without ever thinking of you ever again. But, you know, now that I think of it, maybe I'll say a little prayer for you to the Mother Argolus. It seems like you could use it. A little guidance.
Well, oh God!
What are you doing to him?
Very kind NPC is offering him tea and potato chips.
And prayers
I want
to the demon.
I'm just gonna use it as an adjective. I want to Elric this up so badly,
Okay.
No, you're not.
but I'm not going to. That's the issue.
Thank you for your prayers. I don't know what's real and what's not, but kind words always mean something to me.
It's all right. Prayers help me they help me get through the loss of my child.
Oh, that's horrible.
Yeah.
I'm very sorry for your
It
loss.
was a long time ago. Don't worry yourself about it. But I always find that when I pray to the Mother Argolus, she listens, fills my dreams with unseemly sounds and shouting. And that's when I know I'm on the wrong path. So I come back twice as strong, knowing what I need to do to get away from it. And things usually work out. Would you like me to take you to your room?
I like that very much.
Well, grab me hand.
I very gingerly grab her hand.
The name's Daphne.
It's very nice to meet you, Daphne. Elric.
It's a pleasure, Elric. I hope you unpack your strong words for yourself. It seems like you got some soul searching to do. All right, here we are, 2nd floor, so watch your steps coming down.
Okay.
I'm gonna light this lantern here, okay? It's using the oil that we get from the whales to the far north. Pretty rare, if I do say so myself, but good old Daphne did her savings, and Daphne lives well now. I left you a little present on the bed. Hopefully it keeps you warm and safe.
I'll explain that. I'm sorry.
Do you care for me to read you anymore, or do you want a good night's sleep?
I think I could use the sleep.
Very well. In the morning, I'll have hash ready for you.
That sounds lovely.
I eat early, though.
What time?
As soon as the cock crows.
I'll be up.
All right, beware. Others come. They want some too. She walks out. Hopefully that tea will put you right to sleep. Always warms me innards up.
Did she poison me?
Nah. Sedated you, maybe.
So as you kind of feel your way to the bed, you pull over. It is a feather tick bed. So the kind of feathers stick through, kind of jabbing you.
Yeah.
It's super warm and nice. It seems to be filled with a goose down on the bottom. It's actually one of the nicest beds you've slept in outside of Gareth.
Garifon.
As you sink into the bed, you kind of you move over, complete darkness, but your hand falls on something. It has a kind of soft belly, but as you move your hand around, it feels like there's a little bit of like clay. And even though you can't see,
I know what
you
it is.
feel a baby doll.
Yep.
Throw that. Burn it. Get rid of it.
I thought you were gonna say you like accidentally dipped his hand in the tea.
That's all you feel, Elric.
Cuddle that baby doll and go to
Do I feel anything? Do I like?
Will save.
You
God
You think,
damn it! Stop asking for it.
you think of Zoo.
Is Zoo in the camp?
No, it's not.
8.
You feel afraid.
We got a new
Grasp it tighter.
Eat it.
Mother the doll. I would like to go and make my way across the room to like an empty corner.
Okay. You pull yourself away. You feel something fall to the ground, and you hit your foot on a bedpan. But you make your way over to the corner, and as you do, you kind of look, and something shimmers on the wall.
Then you hear something like tiny footsteps running across the floor.
No, I'm sorry. I should have specified. I was going to place the doll in that corner, but now that
So you're walking over there.
okay. So
Now
I'm
you're
gonna
putting the doll into the magic.
I'm putting the doll into the corner in a timeout. Because if I hear little footsteps, I'm gonna just fucking burn the whole house down.
You gotta keep this doll for Zoo.
So
I think Zoo's
I'm gonna look at the shimmer. That's
Okay.
the most I've seen in days.
You turn over and you see the shimmer, and it seems blurry, but unlike all the etherealness you've seen, it starts to look like it has colors.
No, that's not good.
You still have the baby doll in your hand, just as an FYI.
Get rid of that shit.
Yeah, I'm gonna put the baby doll. I don't want anything to do with that shit.
Okay, you put you set the baby doll down, and what number you really want on a D4?
Oh, okay. 1.
Yeah, be the number one. One.
What? Yeah!
The shimmer remains with colors.
Oh shit! It's a good shimmer. It's a good shimmer.
I'm gonna try to get.
Or is it?
I'm gonna try to kind of like when you're trying to, if you don't have your glasses on, you're trying to focus on something, like try to move back and forth and
Okay.
try to.
So as you get closer to it, without holding the baby doll, you see that it begins to come into focus, and you see yourself as though you're looking at a reflection in a mirror. but something's slightly off. Your face, this kind of sharp, fun face, droops slightly, and you see this line stretching from your mouth up to your ears, the same that the echoes have when they open. You also notice that the color on your face is kind of shimmering, a kind of silver. But other than that, you can see yourself.
You look good.
And you look damn.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I'm like, the hair's still all right. What's in the background?
Darkness.
So I literally just see myself. I literally say out loud, well, shit. And I go and I pick up the baby doll.
Okay, you pick up the baby doll.
It's never stopped me before. And I'm going to like to hold it under my arm and I'm going to walk back up to
The mirror?
Yeah.
Okay, you walk up to the mirror and the smile on your face is bigger, but you see yourself. The baby doll, however, in the mirror now looks like it's red, and it looks as though it has kind of like, not like it's bright red, just it looks darker in tinge, and you see what looks like pustules of mushrooms growing on it.
Am I sure?
Fungus.
Am I sure that it's a baby doll and not like a real child?
It looks like a baby doll and feels just like the one that you would have grabbed in the
I mean, it's
horrible
not
nightmare.
breathing.
Well, I'm wondering if
Oh,
I'm
you're wondering
holding
if it's a dead baby.
child
Oh, okay,
in
I
my
gotcha.
arm.
When you say "son of a bitch," never stop me before you go up, and you just kind of hear that you feel a broom hit the bottom of the floor. You okay up there, dearie?
I'm doing just fine.
Okay, you call me if you need anything from old Daphne.
I will, thank you. I'm gonna go.
Did you find the present?
Yeah, where did you get this?
It was my daughter's. She found it.
She found this dead baby.
We named her Tabitha. She always brought us luck. Hopefully it'll bring you luck too as you sleep.
Tabitha. Jesus, this is fucking terrifying. So, I'm gonna take the baby doll and what I know would be its face. I'm gonna hold it up to mine. Do I see anything in person? Like,
It looks as though it has. So as you kind of cover it up, the baby doll. You don't see any of the baby doll's face. You just see the same, like. I'm trying to describe the way that this would look. Imagine like a jack-o'-lantern, but like just the sliver that goes up, and then it just kind of opens, and you see teeth.
Heath Ledger's Joker.
Jack-o'-lantern.
No eyes. I can actually show you a photo later, but it's not open source.
oh, wonderful.
I don't know how I got this one.
So like that Stephen King movie with the teeth monsters. No.
I don't think so.
I'm gonna reach out. I'm gonna put the baby doll back under my arm now that I've seen that, and I'm gonna reach out and I'm gonna try to touch it. Like, do I end up touching the wall?
You touch a mirror.
It's a mirror.
Yeah.
Touch a mirror. Well, don't know what I'm gonna do about this. And I. Is the doll ceramic?
You really fucked him up last game.
Clay.
Clay, it is. Okay.
Then I have to say the Argos are doing their job, because that is literally what they are, and it's fucking with your head pretty good.
Stressful. Trevor's very stressed.
I can see it. I love it.
I don't want to fuck this up.
Go to bed.
Yeah,
shimmer in
I'm
the
gonna
mirror
go.
just
I'm gonna go put the baby doll in the corner, facing the corner, like into the corner, and I'm gonna go back to the bed, go the hell to sleep.
Are you sure?
Yes.
You go to bed.
Was the shimmer in
This is
the
a
mirror
night pass
just
without
Trevor?
incident.
D100, sir.
This game is horseshit.
This is my notes so far. The
32.
doll has a jack-o'-lantern style mouth that opens with a bunch of teeth. He goes to bed.
Good stuff.
Elric hears bedtime story, sees shimmer reflection of himself, baby doll Tabitha.
I wrote down the Helvetia lore for Trevor.
So,
I don't like it. I don't like it.
I got you.
Change.
Hey,
That shows-
freezing.
That describes progress.
Jesus.
The night passes without incident.
Oh, thank God.
We're gonna stay on Trevor for just a couple more. Praise the Mother Oculus. When you awake and like you actually slept a dreamless sleep.
I'm used to that.
When you turn over, you go to move, and you kind of like go like this, and you feel that the baby doll is on the pillow, most likely staring at you, but you can no longer see it. It doesn't shine
Don't worry,
red.
it was probably Daphne.
I feel it. Yeah.
You have it.
Yeah. I like grab it by its head, and I get out of bed and I set it back on the pillow. Like
Okay.
just lay it down. In my head, it's like, knew that one was coming. Like I'm so used to fuckery at this
just
point that
cursed objects.
I knew that was gonna happen.
So, is the baby doll cursed? Because you do have an affinity for cursed items.
Yeah, but this
Did it
one
feel
is.
cursed?
I don't think I don't have any sort of like detect.
Curse?
You do, because you're supposed to play it into your character.
Detect good and evil.
No, you have like affinity for curses.
Well, yeah, okay, but I think that's more of like I do have an affinity for curse items, but like this thing is like
it's just evil.
it's just evil. Like I don't want anything to fucking do with that. If it was like, hey, this is a cursed sword, like the perfect example would be the sort of dehydration. Like, hey, it's gonna fuck you up, but it's really cool. This is like just a straight
This is just evil.
fucking doll.
You don't
Are you
know.
sure?
Yeah.
I'm gonna look at it.
You haven't.
Is it glowing?
It's not
Is
glowing.
He's leaving. He's leaving.
I'm gonna fucking leave that thing.
Okay. Are you sure?
Good call.
Yes.
All right, he leaves.
Identify it. Could be cool.
Oh. You know,
Kevin's like, do
okay.
something, damn it!
Okay.
I want
Fine. Fine.
Bring it back to me.
Yeah, did I get rid of it?
Or collect strays.
I think I got rid of identify. I got rid of identify.
Why would you do that?
Because I got yelled at last time I wanted to guess identify.
By
Oh
me.
no, I do have it.
I was like, not by me. That's a great spell.
All right, there. Fine.
Amazing spell.
Identify on the doll.
Oh, what does identify do?
You choose one object you must touch throughout the casting. If it is a magic item or some other magic imbued object, you learn its properties, how to use them, and whether it requires attunement to use and how many charges it has. You learn whether any spells are affecting the item, and what they are. If the item was created by a spell, you learn which spell created it. If you instead touch a creature throughout the casting, you learn what spells, if any, are currently
Love it.
affecting it.
Will save.
It's a doll.
7.
You fail the will save.
Great.
7. As you reach out to identify the baby doll, you walk all the way to the door. And as though like some devil on your shoulder says, go back and look at it, you slowly turn back to the baby doll. Visually, it's like one of those like,
And you see a wind.
you come back and in
I
order to
must
identify,
touch it.
you grab it and you identify. It feels like light is flashing throughout your mind. All of a sudden, you find yourself in a gray field with smoke burning all around. You find that you're holding the baby doll. You can see. You can see everything. And as you hold the baby doll in your hand, you see all of the fungi kind of grow, and it starts to grow down your arms very quickly. And as you lower the baby doll, you see the girl in white. She just like looks up at you. She's in a ditch. All around you, the town is burning. Is Mommy coming back? Is she coming back?
Can I drop the doll yet?
You try?
Yeah.
Okay, you drop the doll. The little girl grabs it and she runs toward the forest. She runs. It's a far ways off. In the distance, still frozen in time, you see what looks like Eldrick's shooting green light from his finger down into a ditch, but you didn't go over to investigate what that was. The little girl makes it to the edge of the woods before you see an arrow fire into her back, and the baby doll goes flying out of her hands into the thicket of the forest. She falls to the ground, and as all of it, you drop the baby doll back onto the bed. What do you do?
Man, Trevor, you shouldn't have done that.
It's just got fungus because it's been in the forest. Trevor.
Like that. So I think Elric would actually react how I would react in real life. It would basically just be like anger, like son of a bitch. Turn around and just leave the room.
Okay, you gonna leave the baby doll?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's. I mean, it's not mine anyways. It's.
Cast Legend of Lore this time.
Thanks, man. I appreciate that. Yeah, I'm leaving the baby
Okay,
doll.
you leave the baby doll.
Yeah, Trevor, why do you go back?
See, that would be the affinity for cursed items.
You head down. As you reach the bottom of the stairs, you hear somebody kind of moving pots and pans around. Dearie! Are you okay?
Yeah.
I heard you yelping like a chickadee up there.
Oh, I just forgot the doll was in the bed with me, and it kind of spooked me this morning. That's all.
Did you get the night terrors?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Many of us here get the night terrors.
Wonder why.
What are your night terrors about?
Oh, all kinds of things. Most of our lives are lived in a constant state of disappointment to ourselves and the Mother Argulus. But when we live a good life, things get better.
This is why they should follow
You smell that, dearie? The hash is almost done. It'll take about 10 minutes. You can take a seat there, right there, for you. I already brewed you another cup of Daphne's tea.
Sure. I'll sit down and thank you very much.
The Tabitha, do you will?
Yes.
Oh, my daughter loved that doll. She found her out in the woods, brought her home. She only had her a wee bit, though. A few months before the sickness crept into her lungs. She couldn't breathe anymore. Started coughing up what looked like spores. Took her life. Oh, not the best morning conversation, though, is it? I made the hash for you.
Oh my God.
Trevor, you better
I
eat
just
that
need a
hash.
second.
Trevor, if you don't eat that hash.
Elric
sounds good now,
eats.
too.
Okay.
Yeah.
So after
We do breakfast food next game.
we're just munching on bacon.
Everyone come over.
Yeah,
at
let's go
5.
back to like what we used to do.
Yeah.
When we used to bring in
No, why
like
don't we bring-
our baked goods.
That'd be really
We'll just do
great.
a breakfast pot.
Okay.
do a
Oh my
breakfast
God, I would
buffet.
love that so much.
I need.
Dustin, can we do that?
Why are you asking
Can we
him?
do-
My house too.
We just-
We're
Allie,
doing
can
it.
we do that?
Yes.
No. Damn it. You're not allowed to bring food.
I'll
So
bring just so many eggs.
I think I need some player help right now.
Cool.
Eat the hash.
Eat the hash.
In game, I'm enjoying breakfast.
It's not ready yet.
Go back to the doll.
Sorry, I'm
Already dishing
I'm
it out.
enjoying-
She said it was going to take 10 minutes
But
for her
then
to
you-
finish.
then you
right,
get
the
the
tea
dish
is
out.
ready.
Go back into the
tea.
doll and start breathing deep around it.
No.
Okay.
Leave the baby out.
So
Come rescue me. Then let's all figure out what to do.
You can't leave.
Maybe it'll be too late.
hey, God, stop fucking with me. Okay, so
We've been in Helvetia for a long time. We got other shit to do, guys.
thanks.
I
man.
know. Well, Trevor's spending
Will you just give me 30 damn seconds?
We have a
all
whole
this time
fucking
playing with
list.
dolls.
The other
Yeah,
players want to
this-
play, but you got to eat breakfast. Should have whipped it.
You gotta
Should be
eat.
like, hey DM, wake up. But there's no teleport.
But I can't see where I need to teleport
No,
to.
just
Don't even know
teleport.
what it
You
looks
don't
like.
need to see it.
Oh, I need to know like.
You
the
teleport to
general,
me.
You need to be familiar with it.
which I'm not. I need
Sandy.
the general.
He has an idea. It wouldn't be the perfect role.
You
but he
have
could teleport.
senses other than sight.
Yeah, and you're also a
That's
hero.
what I'm saying you
so
don't
you're-
need to.
yeah.
Okay, so at this point, like I know the
Put this
Argalus.
creepy music back on.
He
just
has
for the
described
moment.
it. I've had the visions, these cursed items, this shit with Elric's where he tricked these people and then caused a giant war
Yeah,
between.
you need to
Earth
come
and
tell
fucking
us all that.
I understand that.
Or does
But
he?
like at this point, Elric has seen enough and put enough together that like I know that all of this entire situation is fucked up.
Yes.
So now I'm
How astute!
Can I have 30 seconds?
Yeah, we gave you
Damn
30
it.
seconds.
What I'm
30
proposing
seconds on the
is
clock.
that I use my ability and I go out there and I convince this entire town, this entire city and Timmel that what they are worshiping is wrong.
I don't know why you need player help for this. This seems like
I
you're-
think
Because
that-
I think that
I
these
think that we-
abilities that we got
I think that we should do. I think you should come get me out of the stockade, and we should get like the rest of the group, and then do it as a group.
So think about it in this way. You got, I'm just like gonna throw it out here. The DM's intervening a little bit. They might not let you come back. Like, you were allowed
That
to
could
come
also
visit.
go very wrong,
Yeah.
and there's no one there to help him.
Yeah, if we're at the point where we're not even sure we're still welcome there, I don't think we should be toppling their entire belief system at this point.
Agreed.
we
Ooh! Ooh, I love it. But is that what Elric would do?
Right, exactly.
Is that what Elric would
Right.
do?
Which is why I wanted to talk to you guys.
Yeah. So then we can be that way. They can be mad when you don't listen to them anyway.
Yeah.
So the other thing is that if I could potentially convince them, we might go from not having any allies in the fight against this terrible beast.
I think you should convince them to have a meeting with us. Like, I think we should. That's what we're
Good
here to do, is be
idea.
diplomatic. I think we should convince them to let us go tell our men that the war is over, right? Like, we need
Sure.
to do that before they see a firework.
I'm working on it, Ellie.
And then ask if we can come have a meeting and talk. Like, honestly, I think that's the safest.
That's like we can convince them that we need their help to battle this big bad without also trying to convince them that what they're doing is wrong in their beliefs.
Well, Elric has been so.
Dustin's just gonna fuck everything up. I can see that on his face.
He's getting so excited. about
Exactly.
this.
We don't have much more time, and I think as a player, I know that, and I think Elric is realizing that, and seeing
But
how fucked up all this.
I
cursed
think if
stuff
you
is.
don't get back to the people, every minute that we're talking to these people, like, these two could just fuck everything up.
Yeah, but that's the best.
It would-
Dustin, we're not asking you
It's
questions.
it's like a powder cake.
Hey.
Ready to-
Is there- do we have a mute button for him?
I know, we're not talking
All
to
I'm
you.
saying is I could potentially go out there. I'll have the audience with Timmel and the general. The general's going to come back with me. I can
He's a
give
taste
one
speech.
speech right there.
Just to these people, not to the whole army.
Not to the whole army, but if I can just, I would literally just need to convince Timmel.
Yeah.
Well,
And
they don't even
Polynder.
want to help us at all right now.
Which is why I'm bringing up the Opus ability. That's why I'm asking. Is it worth it or should I save it?
So just so we're aware, like, the Opus abilities aren't actually abilities.
They're
They
not.
are
That's
they
just
are
something
just
you want to do.
want to do, and you got to make it happen.
I understand that it's going to
I
take
don't
effort.
think-
It's
No,
not
it's not like I'm gonna go talk to Timmel and I use my Opus ability. It doesn't work that way.
No, I know. I'm just,
I don't think
yeah.
that you have the. I don't think you have the influence to do it by yourself right now at all.
Okay, that's what I
I
wanted
don't
to know.
because they already are like, we're not gonna help you fight the thing.
Maybe not yet. Maybe you have to do something.
And when the hell?
big.
And when are we gonna have?
We can.
And when are we gonna have time to get back here? That's the other part.
No one says we're leaving when you come back.
I say play your character.
Get it.
I think you're overthinking it. You're trying to get player feedback. You got to play Elric.
Do what's fun.
Let me put in my 2
This
cents.
is a game. So let's do enough sidebars, guys. Let's get.
All right, I'm gonna finish breakfast. I'm gonna go get with the general, and then I'm gonna teleport back to the camp.
We haven't
We're
talked for 10
gonna
minutes.
fast forward.
No, we're not.
Okay.
All right. So you eat the hash.
Yep.
Are you doing all right there, dearie?
I'm doing just fine.
You seem startled.
Just those night terrors.
Yeah, they get you pretty good.
Yeah.
But you also looked to wince when I told you about my young daughter and Tabitha upstairs. Is there something you're not telling me?
You know, I thought I put.
I'm just joking with you. I'm joking with you.
Okay.
It's all right.
Okay.
It's all right. Enjoy your hash.
Thank you.
Anything else you want to do?
Finish breakfast and get going.
All right. So you finish breakfast and you head out.
What about second breakfast?
That's later.
Oh, yeah.
As you head out, you're in the middle of the amphitheater. You see, well, you don't see, but Timolt is most likely there. There's probably some other people in Helvetia. In this small town, you hear the windmill creaking all around you. What do you do?
I would like to go speak with the general and Timmel, obviously.
Okay.
Would he be king? Would he be
They're calling him Prince.
Prince?
Because he's young, but
Right.
it might be that he just hasn't been coronated.
Okay. Prince Timmel, thank you for lending me your ear and your generosity.
You're welcome.
I hope
Daphne took care of you. She usually does.
she did. She was a very, very sweet lady.
She became very maternal after her daughter died.
It was
Nice change. I haven't felt something like that in a long time. Care.
She was not maternal when her daughter was around.
I hope that sometime in the near future, maybe we could have a conversation again.
It sounds like you have a lot to do up south.
We do, but I don't want to lose diplomacy between the two of us.
When you left last night, me and Vraxis talked a long talk. I think it's important for you to know that we'll stand by our arrangement. Your talk of our ancestors and the blood we spilled, the blood that you have spilled, and the darkness that is in each of our hearts. This is strong. This is old magic. And for that, I will take the blood debts of our people and I will set them aside. And I will bear the responsibility and the malice from my people, telling them that their hatred must be snuffed out. Your people will be allowed to leave here, and our people will not follow after you, nor will our people set foot on the northern coast of Adra. This you have my word until I die and my sons die. But you will not be welcome back here. None of your people will be welcome back here. And the trade routes and diplomacy that you want will not happen for at least 2 generations. And if you balk on this, then you will have more than mythology at your doorstep. Do we have an accord?
This is player taking a second.
Meanwhile.
I understand. Peace.
Are you sure that this is good with you?
I would prefer to have, at a minimum, open communication between at least you and I.
And when that doesn't happen, how will you take it?
I won't take it personally. I understand.
All right. And you're welcome to leave.
Okay. General, would you accompany me back to the camp?
I wouldn't have it any other way. Wee man.
Well,
We man.
might be small, but got something to show you.
And I reach up to his hip, and I'm gonna cast teleport.
Okay. Teleport.
Are those actually your spells?
Some
Or are those the ones that you just have
They're-
pulled out?
There's some of them. There's some arcane ones that I'm missing. But
I think those are ones I pulled out. That one paid for.
yeah.
All right. I'm going to say that you have viewed once. D100.
You gotta get a 1.
Come on.
46.
46.
You teleport to hell.
Face shield.
As long as I don't wind up like in a tree or a mountain, I'm pretty happy.
Well, what about just in the ocean? That sounds like that would be bad, yeah?
Okay, 46. You hear somebody yell out, "What's going on here?" You feel the hard cobblestones beneath your feet. And you hear you hear the arming of like what sound like crossbows and the smell of fire as though wood has been burning. Why did you send us back to Nathair and not the camp?
Where are they?
Well, I've only been there once, and I'm also kind of blind. So, did the best I could. It's just a little ways away.
Did you get a good glimpse? Did you feel good about the deal you made with the prince?
No.
You should. And he starts to lead you through.
How far are they?
They're about, I would say, 2 hours. So gonna walk back. In the morning, you awake to the same gentleman. Oh, come on! Did you sleep well?
Did I?
Did you sleep well?
Sure.
Yeah?
Sure.
Good. I brought you their grill.
Thank you.
Now, how are you gonna eat it? And he undoes your lock. Hopefully they'll be back soon. They've been gone quite a while, but, you know, probably 2 more days.
No, not 2 more days.
Probably.
No way.
Honestly, I've been talking to the captains and such, and I was asleep on the bed, and they said, we'll give it another day. So, 1 more day.
Okay. I've slept in worse.
All right.
I'll eat.
At about 11 o'clock, you hear commotion come from the men, and Elric and Vraxus enter the tent.
How you doing?
Could have taken any longer?
Went as fast as I could, I promise.
Can I be let out?
Aye. You see Vraxus come over and he undoes the lock himself.
Thank you.
Your man was true to his word. He learned a lot about our people, and we struck in the chord one I'm not happy with.
Can I get updated on what agreement we made?
Yeah, I'd absolutely fill her in.
I look at Braxis. So no, you do not want to communicate with us. There is no way we can have any communication over the next 2 generations.
This is not my deal, it is the prince's.
But you speak for the prince right now, correct?
Then I
want to let you know something. We won't reach out to you for help. But if this beast comes and attacks you and you need help, the communication line is open, even if it's one way. You can contact us, and we will help you.
Well, I appreciate what you have to say. Mother Argolis will protect.
What?
Mother Argolis will protect us.
I tried to hint at the best I can with my voice.
Argolis is the goddess that they follow.
Trying to hint at, like, leave it the fuck alone.
I'm sure Elric has learned a lot and will fill me in.
Aye. The history of our people he has.
All of it.
Well, it's unfortunate we couldn't help each other now, but I'm glad the fighting is over.
Aye, your weapon's outside.
Thank you. I walk outside and I grab my weapon.
It feels like a piece of you has been reconnected.
General.
Don't worry, and I whisper to Elric, don't worry, there's a spark of Azeron here.
This guy's screaming in the background.
I try.
I want to get into the watch.
I physically have to, like, restrain myself from giggling out loud.
General. Lyra makes a very, very valid point, and I understand your pride, but truly, if you need help, if we can, we are there for you.
Elric, consider this diplomacy ended. Leave.
I immediately cast fly,
Okay.
and we go.
Okay.
You see that a sigh of relief seems to move over the army. As you fly over the kingdom the gate of the serpent. You fly further south, and in the distance you see your men and a large crater that you didn't see before. Over
What the fuck?
as you fly in, kind of coming down. Do you do anything?
I would obviously. I think we would talk the
Okay.
whole way.
Okay, it takes you about, I think we said about 2 hours.
Yeah. So I think I would be very caught up.
Okay. Anything else?
I tell him all about the guy who touched the blade.
And she's so proud.
Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely think that like that guy is going to go around and convert their people away from Mother Argolis.
Sure.
So I think that maybe we should have like made more people touch the blade now. That's my one regret. My one regret. I know you're not taking me seriously, but this is a real conversation.
I can only imagine.
So then I was like, we could go back and have some people touch the blade. But then I think we decide against that.
I would hope so.
Okay.
At about 1 o'clock in the afternoon, the men are getting extremely restless. But the pirates seem well contained on this beach. They are having a large potluck of
tiki
scallops. It looks like a New Orleans broil,
What they like have like the
crab and
Jambalaya.
what is
Yeah.
it called? Like the what's the like what's it called? The walk the plank thing. It's on the like docking board. There's a certain name for it.
Gangway?
Boardwall?
That thing. Yeah, like they have those out and they're like connecting the ships.
yeah, it's very, very pleasant.
Very
time.
festive.
As you fly down toward the men, your spell lasts how long?
An hour.
An hour.
You have to
I'll
cast
cast
it
it
again.
twice. Yeah.
Perfect. You reach the bottom and you hear a large, rancorous uproar of, "Thus the flame has come, the light is here, the flame is back, and you will know before David that Lyra has returned. You walk into the center of camp, the men bow in great reverence to you, and they make your way into the center tent where the captains as well as Torque are waiting for you.
Oh, thank God. Somehow they found out that you were taken. It's been a whole thing.
The only person who knew I was taken would have been you.
No, I think they just assumed that since you disappeared, you must have been taken.
Lyra! Trash King runs up to you.
Hey. You're here.
Yeah.
How did you guys get here?
Oh, it's a whole long story. Our ship crashed. Terribly built.
Is that what that crater is?
That was the second crash.
Wow.
Oh, everyone's here. We've been looking for you for about 3 weeks.
You found me. You did a really good job.
Oh my gosh. Torque here. He's been really laying it down, laying the law down. Lots of rules coming off of this guy.
Good.
Yeah, pretty crazy.
I don't like
So Elric and I think, will tell
Your Majesty, Latango Grande comes in and flourishly bows.
Nice to see you. We have news. Elric met with Prince Timolt.
Is everybody here? Because I can't
Looks
see.
around.
Like, do we have
He
like,
can't
Ned
see.
and like?
Yes, but everyone who matters.
Okay.
Is that true?
The 2 captains are there, so is the general.
Okay, then yeah, I'm gonna go from start to finish minus the
Elric stuff?
the minus the real fucked up vision.
Like, we're gonna tell them that we have a peace treaty. We will leave. We are no longer. We are going to go prepare for bigger wars at hand. This is no longer a threat.
And
What of our stronghold here in Helvetia?
What
We've
is
held
it?
this border for nearly 100 years,
What is it doing for us?
keeping these rebels from going south.
Why is that a bad thing?
Well, it will certainly impact our trade routes
With
as well
who?
as our fisheries.
With who?
Helvetia is very close to the Far Reef. We must go near this coast in order to reach Carthagon.
There is no agreement that we can't still sail these waters. We are not going to blockade them.
Oof!
We are wasting valuable resources here when there are larger
gonna start
threats
doing when someone
at
says-
bay. Have you heard of the Queen of Glass?
No.
You're about to. Torque.
Oh.
And then Torque goes into that hole
Yeah.
with his glass hand. We have real wars to fight against enemies who want to hurt us, not just people who want to be able to sail the waters.
Wait, are you going to? You're not going to tell me who the Queen of Glass is? You're just going to leave with
No,
that?
I'm telling you, Torque will tell you. I'm not going to tell you.
Yeah, long story short, she is the queen of a land called Ashara. I'm sure you're familiar.
I am.
She and all of her people are hell-bent on destroying us absolutely and completely. And she might actually have the ability to do so because she is obscenely strong, as is her army. That's where I spent the past couple of years.
We're going to need more men.
Yeah, that's why we're up here,
We
getting you guys
definitely-
away from the front line in the first place.
Oh.
Oh, and Garrett, and we also have other shit to deal with too.
We've got a list.
Garrepon is not in good shape right now. We cannot waste our time here.
General, captains, I need to speak to the rest of my people alone, please.
As you wish.
Will you please go tell the men to
I
start
think
gathering
you
them?
need to tell the men.
Okay.
You can't handle your own men?
Will you please
What I mean?
Will you please gather everybody and we'll meet in 30 minutes to make an announcement.
Very well.
Thank you.
All right. So they leave. The group is alone for the most part. Trash King is there, as are some of your NPCs. Roger runs up and gives you a huge hug. Oh, Lyra! Oh, Lyra! Oh, we've been searching for you for probably about 7 days.
Oh. That sounds more accurate.
It's so good to see you. Oh, it stinks out there. The quartermasters are not like the ones you keep in Garifon, your lady. These people need to bathe.
Okay, that's not a main concern right now.
Hygiene is always a concern, your majesty.
Yes.
I kept a tidy ship when I was the night guard, and a tidier one when I became day guard.
The night guard is important too.
Yes, that's why they must be hygienic.
Okay. We have really important updates to talk about.
Oh, I'm sorry, I'm interrupting. Talk, so good to see you too, but we talked earlier. Eric, pleasure.
That's it?
What?
Good to see you too, Rogier.
Oh, yes.
I would have made it down there by like.
Yeah,
Oh,
Okay. So now I'm gonna go.
fat and happy.
Now that we have all the
Because you ate.
yeah.
Yeah.
Full.
now that we have all the main NPCs, I'm gonna go ahead and fill them in on the crazy visions and Elgrix and the Argolis, and I'm going to fill them in entirely.
So he fills you all in entirely. Many of the NPCs are at the edge of their seats, just aghast. And after a long silence of him telling the story rather nicely, he's a bard. The Trash King breaks the silence. Holy shit!
Yeah.
That's not good. Mother Argolis isn't good.
So
Well said, David. Well said.
I mean, you've never seen her. I've seen her. This ain't good.
No, but we can't waste our time helping these people as long as they're not going to do her bidding.
Well,
So here's
Oh, we did spark the faith of Azeron in one man.
that doesn't sound important as much as the Mother Argolis.
So here's the issue that we're running into. I know that we wanted to go see or go try to find Carthagen. We also have the army from Ashara. We also have giant Calyx monster. And now we have
Don't downplay it, Elric. We saw it. Well, the black and white city. I'm calling it the gray city.
I like it. I like it. So
Very dramatic.
Yeah, he looks right at the camera when he says it.
and I hate to be blunt, but The Archelaus has only affected me, and it's affected Helvetia.
And David.
Yeah. Don't leave me out of this equation.
And David.
You did go to that terrible place. Though.
Yeah, I saw her. She said I was part of a big
But-
plan. Still don't know what that means.
But
I don't know what it means either, David,
don't
but
know
it sounds
what that said.
important.
I don't.
yes, it does.
Where is the chain?
relevant.
Where is the chain city in reference
It is
to where
in
we're
the
at?
south. In reference
East,
to what?
southeast.
Yeah, southeast.
Way to the southeast, in the desert, in the jungle.
So just like so far from where we are.
Next to the frozen lake.
I simply don't know.
I'm a genius.
You know what? How much time do we have before the army would reach Garifon?
Like a month.
Well, it would take a week by about 5 days by airship, so it would take
Talking about Queen Ashara.
Oh, you're running closer at the time. It was 2 months, I think.
Yeah,
it was
it was
3
a
months,
couple yeah.
unless they move forward. You guys have I think burned about 2 weeks, so.
Yeah.
We have
We still got some time.
Around 2.5, but it could be faster if they push
could be
through.
tomorrow if we attack them.
I have a way that I could.
Well said, Lyra. Well said.
Thank you. I have a way that I could potentially reach out to Carthagen.
Where do we know where he went?
No, but I can potentially use some magic to
Would
contact
I
him.
know where they went?
Carthagen? Most likely back to Carthagon.
Was that destroyed?
But wasn't it?
though?
It was completely
It
level.
was completely leveled, but it's been 3 years, and they went back to rebuild.
To rebuild. So
and
they are
find
back.
survivors.
Okay. So we need more people to fight all of this.
Okay.
And this was not a total bust, but it was a bust.
Recruit Cardigan Joe's people, recruit Malix and his people, recruit Pirates of the Six Masts.
And the Kieran
that.
Bar.
Where's Malix again?
Check.
Alex is in Garifon.
Oh, duh.
Who are those people that painted your face? Kieran.
Oh, the Karen Vare. Yeah, the recruit Karen Vare is also on here. It was just.
What about recruit the Helvians?
That didn't work.
Nope.
They didn't go for it.
But we're here.
But we're
They
no
don't want
longer-
to help us.
Why didn't you try harder? I can't deal with this. And he walks out of the tent.
I watch where he goes.
Out of the tent.
Where?
He kicks over a bucket. He gets bored and he comes back.
God damn it! I love this shirt.
Wait, I want to add something to the list. Something that's been bothering me
Yeah.
ever since I saw you guys in Kalesh Lotharia. See, I remembered the name of it.
That's because you're the DM.
Why?
You guys
doesn't mean that
said that when you saw Morg, you saw the high tower. Does that mean he's alive?
Possibly.
Why does that matter?
It matters more to me than any of the other things you've mentioned.
Why?
Oh,
We've seen his backstory.
fill us in.
Huh?
Remind us.
It was, we saw he was his
a slave.
family, or goblins in general, right? Goblins in general were a slave to he who shall not be named. And Grishfring had a family, and Grishfring was the librarian, terrible at the job, but he who shall not be named had enslaved his people, and as far as we know, killed them?
Yeah,
Or they're
but
still just enslaved, and he doesn't, and they took his family away.
but
Like,
I guess like Morg. Like, does Morg really have? We don't know what Morg has to do with that exactly.
No, but Morg is dead.
yeah.
He's dead now.
Who cares about Morg? He did.
All I'm saying is, if there's a chance he's still alive, he's a huge threat.
Agreed.
But Roger
he
killed
thinks
him.
he thinks Morg survived.
No, he thinks Catsup survived. But Roger killed Catsup.
So you all say.
Weren't you there?
No, I don't think so.
He was there. He was unconscious.
Oh, I was knocked unconscious immediately.
That he was.
I tried. Ask Ned. Ned, is he dead? Right as I was about to land the killing blow, I was thrown aloft like a feather in the wind. And then that's when I heard Roger yell out, "Dear God!" And apparently, he broke through a crimson shield of ethereal energy right before Darius snapped his fingers and we found ourselves under your watchful gaze. I didn't see him fall dead, but I also didn't see him stand up and walk away.
There's my guy.
The High Tower, we did feel eviscerate itself from the material plane. So, that's something.
It does do that sometimes.
If I'm being completely honest with you, I broke his shield, and I'm sure that Darius's red energy eviscerated into the wizard. But wizards like that are often rather wily, and I was just newly recruited into the Day Guard.
Yeah, but also, there's something wrong with Darius.
Oh, well then I want to add that to the list too. Something wrong with Darius, Torque.
Like, he's...
I got it.
Good.
Oh yeah, Elric saw Darius, right?
Well, and Clara has told us all about it.
Yeah, I was gonna say we've talked about it.
If you would just...
Well, I have Cecil and Darius written down here.
Yes, but we can't do anything to help them until we can...
Okay,
Like, yeah.
Give me,
Also,
give me
the Great Bear.
Yes, Killian.
Super Bear.
We must find it.
Give me.
It could fight the beast.
God damn it.
There's also a dragon trapped.
I agree. I'm gonna fight the Super Bear.
Which-
I'll be right back. I want to step outside the tent while they're doing their thing.
Get smoke. Smokes if you got him.
That's yes, but no.
Okay.
I'm going to cast Sending
Okay.
to Carthagen Joe.
Okay.
Oh, no.
Okay.
Oh, this worked terribly last time.
Did it?
Yeah.
On
because
Carthagen Joe it does.
No, Trevor, you just do it.
Yeah.
I don't remember what
Too late.
happened.
It's
I had to waste 500 spell slots to do that.
Oh yeah. Because okay, Trevor, can I explain to Trevor?
No,
Because he already
no,
did
he's
it?
gonna figure it out.
We're gonna figure it out.
It's like just a couple, like very short sentence I could send. Correct.
Yep.
25 words.
And he can send it
How
back.
do you remember that?
God damn it! I remember
Like
now.
Carthagen Joe,
Carthagen yes, Carthagen no.
this is Elric. We need to meet with you. Where can we meet you?
Sure.
The Middle Kingdom is in danger.
Carthagen yes. Hello? Hello?
I remember now.
Eric! Eric, is that you? It's me, Carthagen Joe. J-O-E.
You're an asshole.
C-A-R-T-H-A-G-A-N. Carthagen. Eric, if you can hear me, say yes. I am near the...
Thanks, man.
It's just a walkie-talkie, and I love it.
Sending again. It was so funny the first time.
Yes, it wasn't you.
Oh, I'm so happy. I'm
Yes,
always
I can hear
wanting to
you.
deal with this.
Please keep your message short. Tell
gonna just
us
say
where
one word.
to meet you.
That's it.
Henrik, I already did. Is this working? Henrik, listen, I'm safe. Oh, you needed me to keep it short. Okay, so... Hang on, one second. Shut up, I'm talking to someone. I'm at the...
Why? Why? Sending again.
What level spell is it?
Third.
Third. I thought it's terrible.
Oh, no.
I cast sending at level 9.
Carthagen, you can only send about 25 words. Keep it short. Where should I meet you?
I hear this from outside the tent, and I am just laughing.
Yes, I knew that Elric is away. Elric! Elric, I can hear you again! 25 words. All right. We're in Carthagon. Elric, we're in Carthagon. Safe. Me? Garathon? Danger? Say yes if you got the...
That's literally all I needed. I go back in the tent. Guys, I got it.
I'm laughing my ass off hysterically because I'm listening to this.
Yeah, thank you. And I like, as I walk past you, like, you should have saw that one coming. All right, guys, I got a hold of Carthagon. They're safe in Carthagon. I believe that we could teleport most people there in the morning after I rest.
How far is?
Carthagon?
It's very far.
No, it's not. It's actually closer to Helvetia, but it was, I would say, by boat, 4 or 5 days.
Wasn't it landlocked? No, it wasn't. It had, yeah.
Actually,
We have nowhere to send these people, and we need to get them out of here. So it might not be a bad thing to travel there.
it's a good point.
Davos is a dick.
Oh my gosh.
Love. Okay, I say we pack out and head to Carthagon.
You're gonna head to Carthagon? Yes? Is everyone in agreement to this?
I agree.
So, yeah, there's.
Are we sure?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are our people here clear that they need to head back to?
No, we have to go do that in my 30-minute meeting before we leave.
Oh, okay.
Remember I told them to get everybody gathered in 30 minutes?
Oh yeah, you did say that.
All right. Do you do that? Do you want to have this moment, or do you want to just tell them? What do you want to do?
I would go out there and talk to them and
go
let
ahead.
them know what's happening, that we have other things to worry about, and what the plan is and where we're going. I would just, the only thing I want to know is how they respond.
Yeah! They yell out and scream.
Okay.
I mean, it wasn't super inspiring.
Why?
Because you didn't give an inspiring speech.
You want me to roll?
No, I want you to. If you're gonna give it, you gotta give it.
No, that seems like they're inspired enough.
Perfect. So they roar out a little bit, but it's nothing.
The trebuchets misunderstanding your
You packed up. Takes you a day to pack from the coast of Helvetia. Troops have been stationed here for almost 95 years, and finally now they set sail south. As they leave, Elric stands at the bow of the ship, looking back. An opus comes into his mind of inspiring an entire group of people, but it slightly goes away.
Why are you being a dick tonight?
I'm not trying to be. And I actually wrote notes before this game explaining what would happen. As you look back at Helvetia, the group, this army, will not attack you and has become neutral. However, deep in the cloisters of the city, you hear the mumblings of the Argolis, laughing, the baby doll on the bed filled with spores of trauma. One of the sisters of the Eldgar now lies in the center of the city. And as it whispers its sweet madness into them, the calyx that you will fight grows stronger.
Oh, fuck.
Intermission!
Yeah.
Welcome back. We left our heroes in a very somber moment. And now we're gonna move on. So,
Because fuck your feelings.
because feelings it's just a game, but it's life too.
I hope you're haunted by this.
The ships set sail away from Helvetia and the mother Argolis worshipping sons of bitches who reside there. 25,000 men, women, and children now fall under the watchful gaze of Mother Argolis. The heroes know that this beast of dark horror resides in their hearts. Perhaps if there's time, they will go back. But as the game stands now, their worshipping of this beast will make the Eldgar stronger. The ships set sail. Both the pirates of the Port of Six Masts as well as the Armada of Helvetia. You have, I would say, probably around 150 ships. They set sail into the dire straits north of Adra, and as they move forward, in the distance, beyond the horizon and the clouds thereof, Carthagon will approach in 4 days. In the meantime, far off, unbeknownst to you, Joseph Carthagon is having a slight panic attack as no one ever responded to him. He believes that perhaps the fated are in danger, but holds out that they know where he's at. And when you're lost, it's always wise to stay where you're at.
Truer words have never been spoken. Listen, it didn't matter if what I told him.
I wish you were playing better tonight.
He would be freaking out about something no matter what.
I think I burned like 2 more spell slots than you did. So when I did that.
All right, so you have the salty breeze of the sea spraying in your face. The pirates are subdued under the watchful gaze of Mr. David Jones and Elric. And the armada led by Pulsin La Tango Grande, and his 2 captains are heading toward Carthagon. In 4 days, we can move quickly or slowly, depending on what you would like to do, but the game is yours.
At some point, not on camera, I'll have a conversation with all 3 of my characters.
Not on camera.
Same ship.
3?
Yeah, Micah's
Oh,
on the
never
ship.
mind.
Zarid is on
I
the
forgot
ship.
about Zari.
They're all together. It's
That's
funny.
great.
There are many NPCs that have reunited for the first time in a long time. And in the far, far distance, south in the Middle Kingdom, you know that the creature is growing in strength as it begins to attack
We
into the
assume.
Grey City.
We assume.
I would hopefully, yeah, you would assume.
We don't have to go back there, right?
What do you want to do?
I want to spend some time seeing how Trash King's doing on his studies.
Which are?
Reading.
Yeah, he.
I have been teaching him how to read.
Not for the past 3
Okay,
years.
we'll get to that. Anything else you guys want to do?
I'm going to spend time, experimenting with different sorts of magic. Maybe, if there are, no, I'm not going to trust any doctors. I'm going to try to experiment with magic to, not our doctors, to try to gain vision back or
Don't trust them.
don't trust them.
Those peddlers of medicine.
You don't need doctors. You need faith.
Thank you.
I tried to convince Elric that if he believed in Ozeron, he could probably see.
So you're trying to deal with magic to see?
I'm trying, yeah. So like last game, I tried to use the spell Light to cast like a magical,
Sure.
to see silhouettes essentially to help me move.
Very
So I'm gonna be trying to experiment with a way to get me to maybe see without getting my vision back. Magically, something like that. I'm gonna start working on that.
Okay.
A couple of years ago, I got an alchemy set that I've not played around with at all.
the
And
best.
just with the very, I'm sure, limited amounts of things, around me that I can start mixing together, like a kid mixing different kinds of shampoos in the bath to piss his mother off. I want to start trying to make different.
You like that
potions.
shitty kid who mixes the Play-Doh together?
No.
No, those people
It's
suck.
not the same as mixing shampoos in the shower.
One of
Relate.
And
I
making
need to
magic
know what type of mixing you're doing.
Satan.
Yeah. Allie, were you that kid?
No, I can't stand those kids.
Okay. Because that kid is smart. With the one Kevin's talking about. That guy's a chemist.
But the kid who mixes Play-Dohs can
Can
fuck off.
Yeah.
True.
True words have never been spoken.
Oh,
if our kid mixes Play-Doh,
Abandonment instant.
Yeah. So with my absolute zero knowledge
my kids
base
Play-Doh.
in
Your kids mix my kids Play-Doh. that.
I don't. Yeah, Christmas 21. I gained proficiency in alchemist supplies along with that alchemist kit I got. So whatever that's worth, I just want to play around, see if I can create something interesting.
No, you create something interesting.
There's really no endpoint to this because I 95% have no idea what I'm doing. I'm just like, because I can't be poisoned, I'm just gonna start like, does this do something? Do my teeth fall out? I don't know.
He's like, you can't be poisoned.
Nope, I'm not. I'm immune to
together
poison.
like small life forms are kind of like
It's just like, have smoke, kill us.
Do I have a?
Nope, that's not the right one.
Hang on. Do I have a plot point?
We get one.
might-
I doubt it because we get one at the next level 16.
Yeah, I think.
I love what I did this bear. It's an astronaut bear.
Can't wait till next level.
Yeah, you'll use it first game.
Probably.
Immediately.
I've already been thinking about it.
Immediately. It's gonna plot point have you accidentally make Viagra.
Would anybody else like to do anything on our trip to?
Definitely reconnect with all the people.
Yeah.
Okay.
Probably should also strategize.
Yeah, I think we could take 5 minutes to maybe talk about. Get through that now.
Let's gonna try to figure out what he has to do with these squat eggs or whatever they were. The squid cow eggs.
Okay.
Oh lord.
It's like just gonna like he's gonna
Hatch
go around
'em?
he's gonna
Gonna
go
sit
around
on
the
his
other
fort,
like
he's sitting on
pirates
the
like
eggs.
what is this? Help me.
Okay.
I have eggs.
I think we do. Like, I would like to start strategizing with people. Now that we've kind of run into some people who are powerful, a little more powerful than some others. So like, maybe have people start, like training and focusing on their skill sets and how they could be useful
Okay.
to the group.
So we determined that the best thing to do to fight the Elgar beast was to try to
Run away.
influence people by changing fate, correct?
Well, that's what I mean. I think we're like spending time with all these people on the ship and kind of changing their fate.
Yeah.
Just our influence can. Just interaction with people is good.
Okay.
Okay, so in terms of strategy, I'm thinking that depending on what happens with Karthik and Joe, if we don't have a clear direction that we need to go, we might want to immediately go to the Chained City.
Why? Why would we go there?
You don't think that a large group of us could end that beast?
No.
That's
I don't
just
think she's
another
actually
thing.
there.
No, she's not there.
She's not
That's what
there.
she told
She's
me.
just like fucked
What she
with it.
specifically told me was, I am somewhere very, very far away. I'm able to be here through you
Yeah.
mentally because it was all in my brain.
Yeah.
And when she left, a bunch
Brain
of the
spider.
brain spiders, pretty much. When I left, just like the shadows, the
Where do you think we
Argolis
should
were
go?
just like coming out.
I thought we were decided on Carthagon.
Now, after that, where should we go?
Oh, after that?
After.
Oh god, all this planning.
Oh, do you have a little side mission that you're trying to do still?
You don't know.
I don't know.
Power.
But are you convincing us to go anywhere else?
Not yet.
No. Okay.
Okay, so what are we supposed to do about this crazy Argolis thing who actually does hate the Calyx beast,
No.
from what it seems?
No. Felix Beast is stronger because of her.
Oh, I'm sorry, she hates me because I'm a parasite.
Yeah.
She loves me.
Yeah, she definitely is gonna try to possess David, and we gotta be ready to
Right.
kill him if needed.
Okay, fantastic.
I'm in her contacts.
He's in our top 8.
Damn Zoomers.
Emergency number.
Okay, so I think, I guess we can talk in character on this.
David's her ice in case of emergency.
She calls me up. I'm like, hey, boo, what you want?
We killed David.
What? Throw him overboard.
we kill.
Mercy.
All in favor, say aye.
Hi.
All right, for real though. Okay, so when we get to, I believe Karthik and Joe and his people will help us.
Oh, absolutely.
We're in character now.
Absolutely.
I think that who are our other allies that we think will be easy to recruit and that we can affect We've already affected the fate of Cardigan Joe and his people.
The north? But we already pretty much have the north.
How many Northerners are still up?
Not that many.
I didn't think so.
I mean, like, if you got to everyone together, 500.
Probably
Gonna
not
pretty easily.
worth.
I mean, they would join you. Yeah.
But they're all straight up warriors.
Yeah. I think that you have a very good repertoire with
The Karen Bear.
the Karen Bear.
Slifer.
Oh, yes, I thought.
So that would also
Weak
probably,
flowers,
and they're
something
not
like
that
that.
far.
Right.
Now, I mean, how are we supposed to, what are we going to tell these people to do to help us? Like, because we have the beast that we
How are
can't
we
just
gonna
send.
fight it? It's not even attacking us.
Correct, but then at the same time, like, we can't just send, like, let's say that we get a small army together, we can't just march on Garifon, and then everybody gets killed, and then even if we defeat the Calyx Beast, then we have the Asharn army.
Well, we need these other armies to defend against Queen Ashara.
We don't even know how at this point we could defend against them. Where's the best choice for battle? Where are we going to try to stop the army?
Well, they're gonna march on Garifon.
So are we going to let them potentially just besiege Garifon, or are we going to
No.
try to meet them?
I think we should meet them.
Well, that's what we kind of have to figure out. We have to talk to the generals. And also, we have this huge navy, but I guess they spent 95 years on the shore, so they're used to ground combat, but never mind.
They haven't been doing shit.
Yeah, they need training. They need a month or two of training.
I could probably, me and Bud, Philip, and Terrence, we could probably go to Jakar. See if they'd help us at all.
Goddamn Jakar.
I don't.
They put a hex on what?
That's
like,
so
field
far in the
ones?
back of my head.
I will also go to Jakar.
You
No,
would love
no,
it there.
no, no.
There's
Yes,
a lady
the four
there.
of us will go to Jakar.
It'll be 5 of us.
The 5 of us, Lyra.
No,
There was this lady. She put a hex on Philip,
we should
and
not
he
be
was just
splitting up.
peeing every time.
Don't worry about it. I can remove hexes. During this, he
pocket
throws
sand.
like ink on you.
Did you?
It is removed.
It wasn't on me.
It worked.
Will save.
Net 20.
So all of a sudden, you feel your eyes like slightly dilate, and then it just wears off.
I'm scared of what would have happened.
Trash King,
Just
What?
Gonna, like,
what are you throwing?
Throwing drugs on people.
I'm just gonna like.
Ink,
This is not.
squid ink.
Could I have like felt my eyes? Like something
Okay.
would have gone bad.
Do you want to try again?
No, but
Okay.
could I
choose
no, like
to
when
fail
it
an
hit,
overdose.
when it hit me, did I feel something?
You felt like a rush, and then it ended.
I'm just
Okay.
gonna like try to like clean it off on his clothes.
We really need to. I don't know how we're gonna beat the Calyx Beast, but right now, the more people we have, the more I think we believe the more people we can influence and change their fate, the more power we can take from the beast itself.
Whoa!
Hey, Trash King Zarish was looking for you.
What? And he runs.
So
I love the subtle, like slightly, almost completely hidden sarcasm that I get, like the DM, but it's through Trash King.
He was sincere.
Yeah, he was totally sincere.
Okay, so let's get to
No one's asked my idea.
What do you think, Ned?
I think we travel far to the south, beyond the obsidian sands. I think that we search out the oblique obelisk.
What is that?
Legend has it is a weapon that grants one wish.
I like this. Plan.
Can I please roll for
Yeah, I'm gonna do a
history?
history check.
Can
on
I
that
do a
one.
map check?
$13.
Come on. Because you gotta exit out of everything when I lock my phone. Double proficiency, 19.
The oblique obelisk is an item of power in a children's novel called The Cats of Muhammad.
I thought you were gonna say the cats in the cradle and the sword
That
of wish.
was supposed to be completely made up, and it sounded too accurate to different names. Mulhaha.
Barad.
Cats of Mulhaha.
Muhaha.
What's the sword called again?
Okay.
The oblique obelisk is the item of interest in a children's novel called The Cats of Mulhaha.
The oblique obelisk.
Yes.
I was really hoping you were gonna say the cats in the cradle.
I feel like if we're putting everything on the table, we might as well try to find the oblique obelisk.
You know that's fiction.
What? But Mother told me that the Cats of Mulhaha would take away my...
I'm really sorry, Ned.
We find out this is why he's been drinking.
But... Oh, that makes a lot of sense.
Mother wasn't drunk.
Len comes and comforts him.
What about Mulhani? No. The lands of...
I'm gonna go try to.
Mulhani, 26.
the land of Mulhaha.
Can I try to find a map of Mulhaha?
Mulhaha.
Okay.
You want to do a history on your travels? Have you heard about the lands of Mulhani and Mulhaha?
I hope you get a nat 1.
Oh, that'd be wonderful.
Nat 20!
Jesus. Are you heating up?
Yeah, you have,
Yes!
you have read the book multiple times.
I have read the book.
It's the only book he's ever written.
No, I've also read every book in the Silver Era because Mama told me to.
In Jakar, you saw a tapestry of a jungle far, far, far to the south. It was not called Mulhaha, but there were apparently there was a great sphinx that apparently lived there.
Can I try to remember what the lands were called?
There was no name to it,
Oh, there was no name to it?
and actually they told you no one goes there.
Well, crap. I don't want to be that guy. Well,
I'm pretty sure I bought Trash King that book to
well,
read in his studies.
wait. This sounds like a tapestry I saw in Jakar. I'm gonna call over Bud. I'm gonna call over
Bud
Bud.
comes over with the cigar already lit.
But you remember in Jakar, I'm gonna slap it out of the cigar out of his mouth. But you remember in Jakar when I'm gonna slap it out of his mouth again.
You stop, I only have 3.
You're gonna stop. Alright. But you remember when we were in Jakar and we saw the tapestry where they were like, no one goes there. And, there's a big old sphinx there, down toward the south.
I believe everything in Jakar is talked about in metaphors. Sphinxes are a natural metaphor for questions. Thusly, the lands depicted are questionable or unknown to the people of Jakar.
What is Bud's wisdom?
I can find it for you.
That's just my opinion.
16.
Wow. That's fantastic.
He also has a 15.
We're not getting anywhere here.
Why are we talking about Jakar and the tapestry of the Sphinx?
Because Ned here brought up.
We are not gonna find an oblique obelisk.
Yeah,
That's
but he
from
asked
that
about it.
children's
Yeah.
book,
Yes. Fiction.
The Cats of Mulhaha.
Yeah, fiction.
But doesn't it sound-
Always wanted Mulhani to be real.
Yeah, but-
Land of milk and honey.
I never read it when I was.
Because of the cats.
I didn't read it when I was a child. I was too busy reading.
Missed
other things.
opportunity there.
Yeah, but I've read
Some
it now.
people believe it's just gibberish, but I think it takes a lot of effort to write like that.
Yeah,
Making
but-
up words and such.
But doesn't the Cats of Mulhaha and the Sphinx place sound kind of similar down near the south jungle area? Cats, things are kind of like cats, but with lion bodies and human face.
I could see how you'd put 1 and 1 together to get 2.
And what does a Sphinx lead to? It leads to a question which you answer, and then it leads you to some kind of unknown force.
Also, an unknowable answer, some might say.
Ned, I think this is a fantastic plan.
Ned
Yeah, I'm looking
is
at Ned.
crying and left.
Oh, did he?
Yes.
I'm gonna be honest, if you are looking at time, I would not go out and seek the oblique obelisks in the fictional lands of Muhammad.
That is what I am trying to tell everybody. Thank you, bud.
Basically gonna pull a Don Quixote.
But when all this is over, I think we found our next adventure.
I think you have found your next adventure. Mine is to find love.
And you're coming with me.
My wife.
You don't have a wife
I
yet.
do have a wife.
He's had a
Not
wife.
have a wife.
Do you love her?
I do, but I have to find her.
Where is she?
I don't know.
Where did you last see her?
I last saw her on the islands to the far east.
Why'd you leave her?
The sea called. And my mistress needed an answer.
The sea is your mistress. Is your wife okay with that?
She don't know.
Okay. We've got nowhere with this conversation.
So much. He's probably one of my favorite characters.
Okay, David, you've been zero help.
What are you talking about? I remember Jakar.
Wasted 2 nat 20s on that.
What? Oh no, I did not. I found my
Alright,
next-
I would like to know what happens with the teaching Trash King to read and the alchemy set and the magic and all the fun other stuff we're doing.
Oh yeah, how's my squid?
Perfect. So time will pass
squid
rather
and him
quickly.
laying eggs.
You guys had some really good stuff that happened. Some good stuff happened.
Can I roll? Can I roll something?
Yeah, I think we do need rolls for the, for what? You don't get to roll for Trash King.
Yeah, no,
but I do need rolling on intelligence.
We're
alchemy stuff.
working on our studies.
Okay.
Oh.
I want to know. Can I roll to see how much you learned?
Sure.
What am I rolling?
D20. Add your teaching. Charisma.
Mean.
Can we do this like a D100? See what his grade is.
Yeah, let's do that.
Is it a saving throw?
12.
Okay.
Is it a saving throw?
No, what did you roll?
A 4.
Okay. So he has nothing to add to his D100. This will be his grade.
That's hilarious.
Not well.
Did he start reading The Cat of Muhammad?
Yeah. Moo ha ha.
Good job.
I don't like cats. I don't like the way they taste. I don't like the way they look. I don't like the sounds they make.
You shouldn't eat them.
Why would I not eat them?
Why would you eat them?
Good protein.
That's a good question. Why would I? I don't like the way they taste.
You kept eating them.
I go.
I think at this rate we're gonna make good progress. It's only been 3 years. I'm doing well.
Well, I have another book for you, but it's a little more intermediate, but it might be more interesting.
I'm not even through the Cats of Muha.
This one's called The Baby Elephant Who Could.
I'll read it as well.
I know how much you like
really
elephants.
like the picture.
I know you like elephants.
It's like in Braille. Like that's the way the photo is. It looks like a.
Oh, like it has texture.
Like it's embossed.
It looks like a Indian Kama Sutra, but it's like.
It's a pop-out book.
I know how much Sarish likes elephants, so I thought you would like this book.
It's pretty cool.
But you have to really study if you want to learn how to read that.
Yeah. I have to go somewhere else.
Okay.
And he just walks away.
Can I roll just to see if I made any progress?
Sure,
or-
knowledge arcana.
Dirty 20.
So you're trying to use your magic to see your magical spells. I will say that after practicing and trying to tune yourself to them, you can see the spells you cast, but they will not light or show anything else.
Okay. So shit. That's okay.
With a 12, you start pulling up seawater. You grab different crustaceans, different knickknacks and things you can find across the ship. You find one of those like boilers, like with the
Oh yeah.
A little button.
yeah.
Bunsen burner.
We got gunpowder.
So gunpowder's put in there, and after 3 days of experimentation, you wind up with a blue jar that has a swirling smoke still moving inside.
Can I roll this?
I can identify that.
I've never been able to make smoke before.
So, other than your alchemy kit,
Right.
which you have, everything else you've used is ruined beyond repair.
Sounds about right, yeah.
Can I see if I can?
Hey, Elric,
Yeah.
this, I know you have experience with strange things.
You want me to drink it?
No,
Oh.
probably a very bad idea.
Okay.
Is there something you can do to kind of figure out
Please
what's
do. Let's put the
going on here?
cherry on top of tonight for forever.
I go to cast identify and just chug it.
Gotcha, guys! Boom! That solves that.
You.
I am not afraid to kill a player 8 games away from the ending.
when they do something that stupid.
Oh, you don't want me to taste test it?
God, no.
You don't know. You don't have
Oh,
any
no.
idea. Okay, I got you, buddy. I'll cast identify on it.
Question mark. Used transmutational magic to create it. You can't identify it. It's never been identified, and it might not be a spell that is in the player's handbook. You assume that it is combustible in nature, most likely evocation. You do not recommend drinking it in any fashion.
It's just napalm.
Okay, well, that's important. Yeah, don't drink it. I can't tell you exactly what it's gonna do. Probably blow up. So, maybe try throwing it on somebody or pouring it out and lighting it on fire. That's as much as I can do for you.
Ooh, I made some kind of bomb. I didn't even know I knew transmutation magic.
Now you do.
I don't think I do still.
Can I roll to see if I found anybody that knows anything about the squat eggs?
What are you talking? These are
squid
from the
eggs.
city
He's,
under
like,
the water.
he's sitting on them so he can hatch
He's been
them.
sitting on
I'm
the.
not-
Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah.
Okay. I just need to make sure. So you go.
You did this yourself.
Oh yeah.
Don't ask us what we want to do
This is your
on a
fault.
ship for 4 days.
I'm sorry. I'm trying to play the game.
Potion of unknown explodey properties.
What number you don't want to do? 4.
I don't want a one.
All right. If it's a 1, you're gonna find somebody who's gonna talk about it, and they're gonna talk about it.
Okay.
4.
Okay. You find another person. I think those be squid eggs.
I was told that, but I was also told they're not squid eggs. They're like squat eggs.
Yes. I don't even know if squids have eggs, but that's one of them. Be careful with that.
Well, we were in this city and
I don't need to know about it. In fact, I don't want to. Be careful with what you got there. They're rare.
Can I-
Got awful quiet.
Yeah, I don't know what to say to that.
I'm just telling you that they're rare eggs.
I believe you.
Are you going to try to hatch one?
Yeah.
Good luck. You're on land.
Do I have to do it in water? I gotta
Where'd you
a-
get them, boy?
Well, we were in this underwater city.
There
with
you go.
bunch of gnomes.
Underwater.
Yeah, but they weren't underwater. They were in like some big old fish tank for people.
Then I'd find a fish tank.
But it was dry.
I'd find a dry fish tank then. I think they're called, something for amphibians.
Terrarium.
Terrariums.
Just random pirates walking by. Terrarium.
Thanks, Phil.
You're welcome.
Oh, you will.
I know what a terrarium is.
Oh, I'll tell you about those eggs.
I'll tell you about my land eggs.
I would like to point out that Slip and Sarah have made a relationship.
Okay.
Oh, never mind.
Hargrin is writing all of this down. He performs.
He's not writing any of it.
He
down.
performs ballads in the evening.
He is not writing
You're
a
right.
damn
Slip
thing.
is, but
Thank
he's dictating. So same thing to him.
Can I try to find the person that only wants to talk to about the squad
No.
eggs?
You failed that roll. No.
Correct.
All right, I need a terrarium.
All right.
I bet you, Clara, could help.
Anything else?
She's mean.
You. I mean, it's 4 days. We do other shit, but we don't need to go over it all.
Okay.
No, no, you cannot. No.
You have to balance insanity with useful.
Well, I'm not doing nothing. I got eggs. And the Sphinx to be after.
You see one of the pirates reach the top of the mast. He points out. If my eyes don't betray me, I see the Golden Coast. You see a cannon fire off into the distance, and in the distance, even though it's only been 3 years, you see the remnant of the Golden Citadel of Carthagon. It is broken. You see much debris still lying within the gulf of the Carthagon coast. You see that the city, now a calderaed crater from where the high tower appeared and shattered the kingdom. You notice that they have begun to build a bulwark into the ocean to try to stop the tide and stem it from sinking more of the land. Engineering seems to be taking place. You see scaffolding built along the coastline, and you see that there is a rather impressive navy blocking the grotto. In the distance, you see the flag of Joseph Carthagan floating in the air. It is oddly reminiscent of a cardigan, but it is not that. It looks as though it was inspired.
It's just like a cardigan.
You want to come with?
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and cast Fly on us, and I'm going to
I'd like to go.
one of their ships.
We should all.
No.
No, I was
Nope.
one of the only two that went on it.
Bad idea to split the party.
I think we should all go.
I want to go.
Fine, I'll cast.
We don't need
Fly
to.
on.
Do we need to all fly, though? We can just walk.
But there's a blockade, kind of.
They're going to let us through.
Are they gonna recognize us?
No.
I mean, you gotta go to them. I don't
Yeah,
know.
we'll go up to the front of the ship. They'll recognize.
Okay, because last time they just like started firing.
No, not these people.
Yeah, it was these people.
Oh, yeah. It was these people.
Yeah. Trevor, you weren't there.
Yeah.
They are the
No,
Golden
you
Inquisition. They are mercenaries.
You were
Red
the thingy.
Sox.
What do you want to do?
I think we.
Well, we should definitely stop the ships.
Yeah, but I think we should try to make contact.
Yeah, no, that's what I mean. Like, keep, so we're not imposing. I can run over there and just like, hey, it's us.
Yeah, I wanted to fly over there to give them the heads up, like, hey, it's us. Hi, let us through.
We could do that, yeah, but then we
Okay.
should.
So let's do that. Let's all fly over there as the Fated, and try to find like a capital ship and inform them like, hey, we're here to see Cardigan.
So what's going on, gang? What are we doing? We're flying?
We saved all these.
As your character, let's do it.
We
what are you
saved all
doing?
these people. So
All right.
these people are the ones who like tried to kill me, though.
Right.
Yeah.
But we did save them all, so I feel like we're on better terms.
Well, we didn't save them all.
I cast Fly
Ones that are
on the
alive,
party,
pretty much.
Okay.
and well, point out the capital ship, and let's go try to speak to their admiral. So let's all fly.
So the four of you lift
four,
off of the
Clara.
ship. Five. Lift off the ship and begin flying toward them like gods in the sea. You fly quickly across
I mean,
the ocean.
They all worship Azeroth.
And you see that one of the main ships pulls forward and fires a warning shot. You're about, I would say, 600 feet away.
Okay. I would say, guys, we should slow down and wait. And then, Lyra, why don't you go ahead by yourself, just slowly?
Yeah.
Maybe they'll get the idea that we want to talk to them.
Okay, so you start to head out slowly. You do so by yourself.
This is go last time.
Well, listen. It's a different time.
What are you gonna do, Lyra?
Do they shoot again as I get closer?
Yep.
They all believe in Azeroth. So, like, how far away am I?
500 feet now.
Well, they can't really see me.
I mean,
They don't know who you are from that distance.
I mean, I would definitely keep going. Like, how many shots are they firing?
they've fired 2, but those are 2 warning shots.
What are they? What are they
Yeah,
firing?
do you have like
What are they
show
firing?
the white flag?
I know.
Wave like
I don't have a way to do that.
But we know where one is. No, for mine. No, we don't. That's
What are you talking about?
the Dreadstock's flag was a white flag.
Another cannon fires.
I don't really think I have anything. I will try to cast like a flame.
Okay.
Fireball.
that can be seen as offensive.
No, and because we believe in the flame. Like, this is like it's like of our people.
Eller, can't you like make your voice big or something? You've done that before. Can't you just like yell at them?
Okay, you cast a flame on your hand.
Oh God.
And I will cast like thaumaturgy on my voice and say like try to like project our voice and say, "It is the fated. We're here to meet with Joseph Carthagen. We come in peace."
Charisma.
Fuck.
That doesn't sound very promising.
Like performance, persuasion.
Sure.
20, dirty 20.
You keep moving forward, and another cannon doesn't fire.
I'll keep moving forward.
Okay. As you near the ship, you see one of the soldiers come out, and he's in his admiral hat with the feather plume. Lyra,
Yes.
why are you flying from your ships?
We didn't want you to attack our ships. We wanted to let you know who we were.
This is very, very conspicuous. You fly over like 4 gods of the ocean. You do realize our entire civilization was destroyed by a wizard.
Yes, but saved by the wings of Azeroth.
I don't see any wings.
I will.
About time, Jesus.
For the right moment.
Were you? I think there were several.
No, because it only lasts for a minute.
You should have shown him to the one guy.
It's all good. It's all good. Wings sprout from your back.
I have seen Azeroth. I've freed him. And we are here to ask for your help.
Right this way, my lady.
And then I kind of will signal for you guys.
We're just like finding.
I think
That's really what the scene is. Yeah. It's ridiculous.
I think Torque and I would probably, once we got like the signal, I think I would ask Torque to fly back with me to our ships, so that we could start bringing them in and, park them.
Okay, so you guys head back.
Get the dinghies out.
I'll fly to her.
Okay, he flies to you, so that way you're not alone. The 3 of you will fly back to the ships. The ships begin to pull into the harbor. You now have, I would say Carthagon has about 30 ships, and now you're up to 180. You guys need to keep these numbers if you want to call upon them later.
180 ships?
Yep.
It's on Micah's character sheet.
All right. As you near, they bring you into the broken city of Carthagon. While they have made great strides, the city is disheveled. It's an upheaval. their army is strong, for they are warriors, but they have been decimated. People have been utterly and completely removed from the lands. As you're brought in, there seems to be some jubilation, some joy seen as your people come into the harbor. As you enter into the harbor, you notice that several of the ships, the men are like bowing in reverence as the main ship begins to pull up. In the distance, you see, in way too much pomp and circumstance, Carthagon come down. He is wearing very much like the King George, like full regalia, like where it's like the mane, like the lion's mane. He's wearing a gray cloak that goes down to his feet, and he comes down and he comes running down the stairs. Lyra! Carthagon, yes, Carthagon. Lyra! It's good to see you! Come! Move aside. And he comes running up and he gives you a huge hug.
Yeah,
and he goes,
years.
Mwah. Lyra, what do you think we've done with the place?
Looks amazing.
It is a long way to go. My father, has fallen ill, but he's doing well. My brother is still in jail. And also, our people are beginning to hope again.
Good. It's so good to see you. It's been too long.
Where are your friends?
They're right behind me. They're coming.
All right. What? Pray tell, does this armada boat? Has Trevian finally decided to take us over?
Not at all.
That's what I told my advisors. That's what I said. I said Lyra would never do that. And then they said Lyra gave up the regency. And I said, how do you know that? And they said, we have spies everywhere. And I said, even in our friends? And they said, especially with our friends. So anyways.
Is Ned your spy?
I'm not sure.
I was really hoping he was going to say it. Who's Ned?
I'm not sure at all.
He's from the Golden Inquisition, but they kind of kicked him out.
Yeah.
Could we go, once my friends get here, could we go sit and talk? We have some news and something we'd like to talk, some very important information.
Is this the army of Helvetia?
Oh, yes.
Have you won the war?
We've made peace treaty with Helvetia.
Oh.
A truce. I would not say peace.
No, they agreed with peace. We're just not talking to them.
Now, welcome back.
There is no more war.
Yeah.
We're still working on the relationship part, but we have to abide by not attacking their people and them not attacking our people for quite some time before we can make that relationship grow any further.
Very, very good. Very good. Why are you here? Your other ships begin to pull into the harbor.
Could we all go sit and talk?
Yes, but I will tell you the castle is a mess. Absolute mess.
We don't need to go to a castle. We can go anywhere.
But we're going to go to the castle.
Okay.
I think as we know that once the ships kind of have figured out the harbor, we would fly and leave and join back up.
Yeah.
So as you fly through the city, you do see people screaming and undercover, but you fly right up to the castle. You okay?
Yeah.
Okay. You want to maybe do this? I know the comments are exciting, but
Like. Is everybody here?
yeah,
Yeah, we're here now.
Okay. We will follow Joe into the castle.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right. You follow Joe into the castle. Torque, you take a moment, though, on the outside looking over the Golden City. And as you kind of about to enter, you turn around and you notice that the entire city, even though it's covered in gold, you see shadows begin to drench all along it, just like covering the sides. And in your voice, you hear a voice in the back of your head. They worship a false god.
So Paradrax would never say that.
Is this like dark, deep shadows just like pouring over the walls, or just like an extension of the ones that are already there, just very subtly. Okay. What would you want me to do?
Great things. Great things. You feel what feels like a warm, like a beautiful hand kind of come around your neck. You can't see it, but you feel it, like somebody hugging you from the back, and it just kind of reaches in. You're looking for answers, ways out. That thing above your city, I could stop. As you blink, everything kind of goes back to normal. And as you turn around, you see that Carthagen is leading them in. You also see the light of your friends. You see that the road ahead is hard with difficult decisions, but you do also see Carthagen putting his hands around Lyra and just being like, "It's so good to see you." And our game comes to an end.
No! Ugh.
Oh, hey, next game is all on you, Allie.
So,
It's all on Tor.
thank you, gang,
all
on
on
Twitch.
Yeah,
really
thank you,
appreciate it.
everybody.
Yeah.
That was fun tonight.
Cartman Joe still hasn't repaid me.
Are we out on
for that he
Twitch?
got killed.